Thank you for making Saint Central
your black and gold home for the New Orleans Saints.
I'm a who that. I'm a who that. Long as I'm living, I'm a who that. Lose or winning, I'm a who that. Sports Coma, yeah, this is where we do that. Where we do that, where we do that, where we do that, where we do that, where we do that. Boogie like Benson, I'm a who that. I'm a who that. Sports Coma, this is where we do that. Where we do that. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Somebody please better help. Running this thing like Elf. I thank God every day I'm not a felt. Go to YouTube Live with Big Q and the guys. If you ain't ride or die, the bandwagon get flipped. Been marching in, that was way for the ring. I was yelling out your shame for the championship. Bucking on town, duck down. Falcons, pluck, get shut down. Panthers ain't much touchdown. The vision really belong to us now. So much hate on the Saints, you could probably tell. Ever since Bounty Gate hit the NFL, when things seem fishy, then you probably smell the crooked referees on Roger Goodell. Yeah, probably like this, and I'm a who that. Every day I'm living, I'm a who that. Lose or winning, I'm a who that. It's the Sports Coma, this is where we do that. Where we do that, where we do that, where we do that, where we do that, where we do that. Boogie like Benson, I'm a who that. It's the Sports Coma, this is where we do that. You're
listening to the Sports Coma with Big Q and the guys on the PRO Media Network.
Welcome. You're now rocking with the Sports Coma with Big Q and the guys, where we have intense, entertaining, educating, and enlightening sports talk from your favorite sports fam. I'm Big Q. I'm up in this thing. Shout out to the Who Dat Nation. Much love to the great Saint Tank. Much love to the fam. We up in this thing, man. For this episode of the Coma, it's game day, baby. We up in this thing. Let's see if the black and gold can get a win. Let's hit you with the injury report to get the stinking and popping in this thing. A lot of good news on the injury report to start off this thing. We'll have the inactive list just in a second. Of course, this is what happened here. As the questionable status, we covered this Davenport, Hurst, and the rest of the guys, Cam, Marshawn Lattimore, Andrews, Pete, Ryan Ramczyk, all of them is on this thing. The guys that's listed out is Peyton Turner, Pete Werner. We knew that about that, and JT Gray as well. For the 49ers, you got guys like Armstead, their big defensive tackle that's listed as doubtful. Trent Williams will play. Their defensive end will play. In questionable is Deebo Samuel. Although some people, I don't think Deebo plays in this game. Let me take a look at the Saints inactives. As you can see it right here, active. Actually, the ones what happened with the Saints, what they did was they made some roster adjustments and activated Trevor Penning for the first time in a while since his injury, and cornerback Bradley Roby back from IR, and elevated defensive back Isaac Yiadom from the practice squad to the active roster to provide some more depth in the defensive backfield for the black and gold. But a lot of positive stuff here for the black and gold as we go into, let me see if I can find, here it is, the inactives right here for the game right here. As you can see right here, inactives for the Saints: Marquez Callaway, JT Gray, offensive lineman Lewis Kidd, cornerback Marshawn Lattimore, Peyton Turner, and Pete Werner are inactive. For the 49ers, Armstead is inactive. Croft, the tight end, is inactive. T.D. Price, the LSU running back, is inactive. Curtis Robinson and Nick Kelch or whatever. I hope I probably butchered the hell out of that. But look like Samuel is not listed on this list, so Debo might actually have an opportunity to play in the matchup. So we shall see. So shout out to the fam. Appreciate y'all for being up in the stream, man. And it looks like good news is the Browns beat the Buccaneers, man, to help out the black and gold. So let's go over some quick statistics to start the broadcast off right here. Hold on, let me kind of shrink it in a little bit for the family members. Yeah, it is. All right, so Louis T, shout out to my dog Louis T, Commander Squad, 19-13 over the Falcons, helped us out right there, beating the Falcons. They're now 5-7. The Jets got a win over the Bears. The Jets are 7-4. Shout out to Robert Saleh, who turned the Jets around. Anytime you can turn a dumpster fire like the Jets around, you a serious head coach. And shout out to Robert Saleh. He's done a really good job in 2 years with the Jets, beating them. So they're 7-4, 31-10 over the Bears. The Titans get beat by the Bengals 20-16 on the road. They go 7-4. The Panthers get a win over a bad Bronco club. Man, they got defensive players yelling at Russell Wilson. That has turned into something really ugly in Denver. They're 3-8. The Panthers get the win 23-10. The Dolphins blast out the Texans. They'll face the 49ers in the upcoming matchup that a lot of people hoping that they're overlooking the Saints, looking at the Dolphins, being that McDaniels, the coach over there, comes from San Francisco's tree. So we'll see. The Browns in overtime get the win over the Buccaneers 23-17. That helps us out. So the Bucs lost, the Falcons lost, and the Panthers won. They're 4-8. So, and then of course you see a couple of these other matchups later on. You see the Packers and the Eagles matchup that be later on, and of course a couple other matchups here. It's just starting off the Rams and Chiefs with 0-0. Raiders, Seahawks 7-7. Chargers, Cardinals 0-0. The Jags with just inside of 2 minutes, 27-20. The Ravens beating the Jags right there. And of course the 49ers are about to get off and going. Actually, I think we are off and running. So let's get right on into this thing, man, as we get it going. So shout out to the fam. Thank y'all for joining us. As you can see, Pennon is out there on the field at the same time. So let's see what they could do. Saints starting off from that 37-yard line. They're getting going early, and they get the handoff there, and the Saints jump right into it. So it's good to see Ingram out there for the 49ers. You see that defense right there. Is D'Amico Ryans is the play caller, and they got a fantastic unit. And D'Amico Ryans is a hell of a player, man, to be honest with you. And you got a pretty fantastic 49er defense. Saints from their own 40. Right there under center is Andy Dalton. Look like a power I formation. The Saints are showing they turn the hand. Nope, it's a play action play. No, he gives it back to Kamara, and Kamara off. It looked like Kamara fumbled the ball, and looked like the 49ers might have gotten the ball back. The 49er players are pointing in that direction. Kamara looked like he fumbled, and we'll see. I hadn't seen any indication. Looked like the 49ers got the ball back off a fumble by Elvin Kamara. So the Saints go on the road and fumble the goddamn ball. Elvin Kamara with the ball, holding it, and then he had it, and before the guy even got there, the ball came out. Looked like the guy, he poked it out. Looked like he poked it out. Yeah. Looked like the guy pokes it out. So Kamara put the goddamn ball on the ground for the Saints, and the 49ers recover it on the sharp field. So the Saints start with the BS early on. Kamara fumbles again. It was the first time in a while, and they commit a turnover. So you can't beat this team turning the ball over. So the Saints fumble off the ball to start the matchup. The 49ers pick up the ball at the Saints 44 or 43-yard line. Shotgun Garoppolo. Look in time, and he checks it down to the to the fullback number 44 for a gain of maybe 3 yards on the pickup for the 49ers. So the San Francisco 49ers defense gets the turnover, forcing Kamara to fumble the ball, something you can't do. You can't turn the ball over on the goddamn road and expect to win. And once again, the Saints put themselves in a tough terrain, and now it's up to the defense to try to stop them right here. The Saints need a win. They need a win to keep very slim playoff hopes alive here. So we'll see how it goes. All right, here it goes. Shotgun for the 49ers, man, from near the Saints 40-yard line, and there's a handoff right there and a little trickery, but it goes for naught. Not very much on the pickup, maybe a gain of 1 yard, as the Saints defense sniff it out as they give it to Christian McCaffrey, who goes to the right. Saints sniff him out. Not much shaking on that. All right. So there we go, man. All right. So anyway, 49ers trying to get it done. Good to see Cam Jordan back out there on the field. We need all our aces out there to keep the slim playoff hopes alive for the black and gold. So Davenport and Cam, good to see them out there as well. Not laddie daddy, not yet. All right, so shotgun for the 49ers from the Saints 40-yard line. There's a snap. Pressure coming. Garoppolo check down Charlie, and he finds Debo, and Debo gets all the way down to the 20-yard line off the check down. And if they do that, it's going to be a difficult day for the Saints as Garoppolo was able to find Debo, and Debo slips a tackle and gets all the way down from the Saints 40 to their 20-yard line. And Demario Davis, that's a tough cover for Demario. He just turns the corner. Demario misses the tackle, and the Debo is able to turn and get north to south and get all the way up to the 20-yard line on the black and gold. So there you go. So 1st and 10 for the 49ers. Debo gets them all the way down to the 20 and gets them into the red zone. So let's see what the 49ers end up doing. 11-12 on the clock, and the 49ers trying to take advantage of the Saints' full fumble as they go into commercial break. So shout out to the family members. Shout out to y'all. Appreciate y'all joining us. Well over 200 of us in this thing. Please feel free, firstly, to hit the like button. Hit the like button for the Sports Coma. Hit the like button for me. Hit the like button for yourself. Hit the like button for a Saints win. We up in this thing. Also, feel free to share the show's links on your social media feed. We up in this thing, man. We need to get this dub. If we the black and gold, we got to handle the business. We've got to beat this team today. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. To keep slim. We talking about olive oil slim chances, playoff chances alive for the black and gold nation. So, man, it's just interesting. But let's see what the defense can do. And the defense look like they, man, wow. We can't turn the ball over, family. We can't fumble the damn ball away. We can't do that, man. We can't do that and hoping to win games. We can't do that. All right. So, like I said, my feeds right now went into commercial break right here. All right. Shrine, I hear you, Shrine says LSU lose, Pelicans lose. Tulane won. And that I think the Saints should be able to win this game, man, for real, to be honest with your family. They could win this game if they really applied themselves. They can. They'll be able to put pressure on Jimmy Garoppolo and do what they're supposed to do, win up front, and don't turn the damn ball over no more. They might have an opportunity to beat the 49ers today, man. You can't beat them if you're doing this dumb shit, man. Pardon my French. All right, Tug Grab. What's up, Tug Grab? Good to see you. Big ups for Big Q. He says, hold them to a miss. Yes, sir. Absolutely, Tug Grab. Shout out to you. Good to see you in the chat. Hope everybody all right, man. Shout out to the family, man. Hope you guys had a fantastic Thanksgiving as well, man. In this thing, as we get ready, as we cruise control ourselves to Christmas. Much love to the family. This is a great time of the year, by the way. Love it sports-wise, family-wise, man. And for those who's coming out of the stuff with the C-19 crap and all that we got to deal with over the couple of the years, it's good to see family and friends be together. So shout out to you guys and thank y'all for being here in the stream. Okay, here we go back on my screen here. It's the 49ers look like they're coming out of the huddle, and we just need to put some pressure on these guys and make it pop. All right, Jimmy Garoppolo's in the shotgun from the Saints 19-yard line, two wide receivers to the left, one to the right, two backs in the backfield in the shotgun with Garoppolo to left and right. There's a snap. Balls to Debo in the back, and the Saints Cam Jordan shoots right on through, sees it, and gets Debo in the backfield for a loss of 3. So 2nd and 13 by the 49ers. Great play by Cam Jordan shooting the gap. Their offensive line, 49ers, Williams, Banks, Brindle, Buford, and McGlinchey, who a lot of people don't saying he's underperforming. Christian McCaffrey, their fullback, Samuel, Ayuk, and Kittle. Pretty formidable set of playmakers and skill set players for the 49ers, man. You know. All right, here we go. 2nd and 13 as Cam gets some push back to the Saints 22-yard line in the shotgun. Same looking formation. Garoppolo having time. He steps up in the pocket, throws it across the middle, right down the center of the field, and it is incomplete. So it'll bring up 13 and 3 as he went to Jennings in the center of the field, and Jennings couldn't bring the ball in. 3 and 13, excuse me. All right, Cam Jordan, Onyemata, Shaitel, and Davenport are the front four for the Saints. Linebackers are Caden Ellis and Demario Davis. And of course, Zach Bowen gets in there when they go 3 linebacker if they need to go to 4-3. And the corner sets are Debo, Alante Taylor, Tyrann Mathieu, Marcus May, and the thing as well. So here we go. It's now 3rd and 13. Shotgun by Garoppolo. We got 3 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left. There's the snap. Saints coming with pressure. In Garoppolo's face, the ball is thrown high and caught, but look like he's shy of the first down. McLeod is shy by maybe a yard. So the Saints defense force a 4th down on the play. So it looked like Garoppolo is going to go for it. That's a nice throw. And you got to look at Onyemata was in his face on the play. And they're going to go for it on 4th and 1. I mean, 4th and 1. Here they go. So Garoppolo, it might be a quarterback sneak. No, it's not. It's a handoff to the running back, and he gets it, man. Well, it's close. It's right on the line for it, and it looked like it might be a first down. So the Saints failed to get him off the field. They had a supreme opportunity to stop him on the 4th down and not contribute any points, but they hand the ball off to the running back, McCaffrey, and boy, it looks short to me. I don't know what that blasted blind referee was doing, but man, it looks sharp to me, man. But looked like the ref said, no, it's going to be a first down, 1st and goal for the 49. It looked pretty sharp to me, man. Dennis Allen don't have the brains to challenge. So they're from the Saints 9-yard line. There's a snap under center, a handoff to McCaffrey, or is that McCaffrey? I don't know. He gets on down to the 5-yard line, it appears, for the 49ers. So, yeah, that was McCaffrey, gets to the Saints 5. 2nd and goal now for the San Francisco 49ers. All right, the 49ers, man, thinking like, hey, man, let's take it to the Saints. We know they got a leaky defense up front. They can't stop nothing. They refuse to call the plumbers to get the leak. They like paying high water bills. They know the New Orleans team love playing high water bills, man. We leaky up the middle. All right, shotgun, 3 wide receivers to the left for the 49ers foundation, for their offense, excuse me. And there's a snap. Plenty of time for Garoppolo, looking, throws it in the back of the end zone. Nobody there just to get rid of it. He'll bring up 3rd and goal. Great play, great defense, staying right there by the black and gold. Garoppolo simply didn't have anybody to throw to. The Saints had it all covered up and provided a little pressure on Garoppolo. We need to turn it up a little bit. We need a little bit more, a lot more pressure actually on Jimmy Garoppolo. We can't let him stand in there like that. A little too much time right there. Too much time. You see Bradley Roby out there on the field for the black and gold. 9 plays, 38 yards in almost 5 minutes right now. Garoppolo in the shotgun. 2 wide receivers to the left, 2 to the right. McCaffrey splits out to the left to make it 3 to the left. And there is the shotgun snap. The ball's out and almost intercepted by who was that? Paulson Adebo. Paulson Adebo got his mid up there, and what he does is on the play, I don't know what Garoppolo, who he's throwing at on the play, but Adebo had his paw up there and it looked like he almost had a pick. Yeah, he kind of made a gesture toward it. I think it surprised him that he was throwing it over there. It was, because I don't know what Jimmy Garoppolo was throwing to. Looked like there was a communication issue between him and Kittle, the tight end, and he threw it to the wrong spot. All right, here come the 49ers, comes out with the field goal unit. They kick it through for a chip shot field goal, and they go up 3-0. Looked like some miscommunication or communication issues right there with Garoppolo and Kittles. Kittles went out to the right, and he threw inside, and Adebo reached out, almost had a pick on that thing. Good job, defense, getting them off the field, holding them to a field goal. So let's chalk that up to a win for the Saints, turning the ball over in their own territory. Defense holds to just a field goal. That's a win in my book. That is a win. Now, what does the offense look like after that turnover? Do they come out, make sure everything tied up, make sure everything crisp, and go at it? We'll see. All right, so big ups to the fam. Brother Wallace says, Q, remember what I said, that the Saints is going to win this game? Who that? I sincerely hope so, bro. I really do, man. I want to see him win. I just don't like Dennis Allen. I'm sorry, I just don't like Dennis Allen. I mean, it is what it is. I don't like him. But I do love this team, But we'll see, man. I don't have any faith in him. And if the team wins, I think it'll be because, in part, the team stepping up and understanding this desperation time. We can't lose any more games. We done lost as much as we're going to lose. We need to start winning some stuff. All right. So anyway, shout out to the fam. All right. So, yeah. Good. That's right, Randolph. Shout out. Good stand. Defense holding them to 3 is early win. Indeed. I agree. All right. I agree with that. All right. Big ups to the rest of the fam. Appreciate y'all being up in this thing. Much love to everybody. And that please feel free to smack that like button for your boy. Helps out the algorithms of the stream and it's free. I mean, in my book, that's 2 positives, man. That's 2 damn positives. You got hitting the like button is absolutely free. It requires really no thought on really very little motion. You just find it and hit it, and boom, it won't cost you a dime. All right. So anyway, big shout out to the fam. Y'all chime in on this. Give me your thought process on what do you think this looks like, the Saints offense looks like on this upcoming drive. First drive was a turnover. What do the Saints do this second drive? Do the Saints get involved, and do they have more of a positive situation that occurs? Y'all fill in the chat. Let me know how you think this drive plays out. Do you think the Saints gets a touchdown this drive, or do we do the regular thing that the Saints offense regularly does, which is we do the step pyramid process? We have good drive, and build our ways up to field goals, touchdowns, stuff like that. Or can we get it punched in early? All right, so hopefully we can figure it out, man. And we got to figure it out, man. We are what? Goddamn 11 weeks, 12 weeks into this damn thing, and they ain't figured it out. They better figure it out, man. If you don't figure it out now, you never will. All right, Alvin Kamara, man, you do a lot of great things. He fumbled the ball. I'm going to give him a pass on that because he done a lot of positive stuff for the season. All right, so that's the kickoff, the Rashid Shaheed. No blocking by the Saints. He gets out to right around, look like the 17-yard line on the play. Y'all see how poor that blocking was? I've been yelling about that all damn year long. The blocking is pathetic. He don't have any lanes to run to. He's usually tackled by 2 or 3 guys at the same time. It's really stupid. It's dumb. I don't know what to say about it. But at the end of the day, it is what it is, man. Is that the Saints, they don't get any better on the, I mean, it's consistently stupid and garbage every game. No blocking. All right, so here go the shotgun. The Saints in the under center from their own 19-yard line. And there is Andy Dalton looking, check down Charlie to Troutman. And Troutman gets there and gets up to the 36 or 37-yard line before he's brung down. Good pass from Andy Dalton to the fish man, Adam Troutman, in the center of the field. He picks up a nice chunk of change right there for the Saints. And he's seen him coming across his vision right there. And Troutman made sure he double wrapped the ball. He kind of was bent kind of funny on that play, so hopefully he's all right. All right, so the Saints get the ball all the way up to their own 36-yard line. Dalton under center. Man in motion is Chris Olave from left to right. And the 49ers, and there's a flag down. It's probably going to be false start against the Saints. Let's see what it is. Yes, it is. False start. Sean Hockley, that's Ed Hockley's old rotten son, is officiating the game against the Saints. And they start off with a false start. So we had penalty early in the first drive. And the Saints do their 1-2 step, penalty, false start. The 1-2 false start step. So it's 1st and 15. Let's see if we can overcome our own miscues and get back on cue and get it on right. All right. Taysom Hill is now the quarterback for the Saints in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers to the left. Wow. And 1 to the right. Taysom says, you know what? Let me just run the ball. And he goes right ahead for maybe about 4 or 5 on the pickup. So he probably got back some of the missed yardage, and it'll probably be 3rd and 9 or something like that. For the black and gold to start this drive off right here. So Taysom had, 4 wide receivers to the left. Like, that's interesting. And Taysom said, I'm going to just take off. So it's 2nd and 11 right here for the Saints. 2nd and 11 for the black and gold. Let's see if they can kind of do this thing. All right, here we go. 2nd and 11. Dalton in the shotgun. 3 wide receivers to the left, 2 to the right, 5 wide receivers. He's naked. So Dalton looking, got time. Dalton looking, taking too much time. Then he throws the ball to the, who is that, Juwan Johnson, and it's not a good throw, and it ends up going to be 4 and out. So Dalton, I don't know whether he had a lot of time, and looked like some of the people were looking at him saying, Dalton, what are you doing, bro? What's going on here? And Dalton just threw the ball. It looked like I didn't like the throw, man. But Dalton's throwing the ball there. So let's see what goes. So it's 3rd and 11 now for the black and gold. 3rd and 11, Dalton in the shotgun. Once again, we don't need too much Dalton. 3 wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right, running back there, maybe to help out in blocking, because the 49ers coming for you. He raises his leg, ready for the shot. There's the snap coming. Saints holding. Dalton taking way too damn long, Dalton. and then he gonna try to scramble. No, he gonna try to keep it and get it on his own. And this old bastard roll drops down and dives and picks up the first down. That old bastard ran and got it. Andy Dalton, you old statue, got the first down. How about Dalton's eyes dropped? And I said, oh Lord, but he got on his surfboard and got the hell out of Dodge. You can see right here, he stuttered back and said, you know what? I still got something. And he took off and he dived for the first down. So go ahead on, Andy Dalton, diving and sticking the ball out past the marker and picking up the first down. There you go, Dalton. All right. Positive play by Andy Dalton. All right. 6:11 left on the clock as the Saints, Dalton gets out of there. And actually, they're saying it's 4th and 1. They're saying it's 4th and 1. He stuck the ball out over it. And they're saying it's 4th and 1 on the play. Let's just go get that yard, Saints. We're 4 and 7. No, the Saints look like they're going to punt the ball. Can we at least get them to bring out the chains and measure it? He put the ball out. That was the first down. Look where they put. They put the ball a whole yard behind where he was at. I mean, Dennis Allen, could you at least get him to put the chains out to see it? Man, that was a terrible spot. And there's the Blake Gilligan. Oh, they said that's terrible, man. That's terrible. And there he gets the punt down to the 16-yard line. The Saints. So, they're saying he stepped out. I didn't see him step out. I didn't see the play where he stepped out. Did y'all see him step out? Did y'all see him? I didn't see him step out, man. Y'all clearly seen him step out? I didn't see him step out. I'm gonna be honest with you on that. Okay. Khalif said he stepped out before. Okay. I ain't see that angle, bro. I ain't see the angle where he stepped out. Looked like he had it to me. All right. Okay, Dwayne said, yeah, he stepped out. All right, Scoop said they seen it. Okay. If y'all guys say it is, bro, I'm gonna rock with y'all. Y'all know. All right. Yeah, Kim. Yeah, man. If you 4 and 7. You 4 and 7, what you doing? You got to go for that. But anyway, it's all good. The defense playing really well, so it's all good, man. It's all good. Brother Rich, thank you. Said this is my Vegas special Q. No risk it, no biscuit. Indeed, bro. Indeed. All right. Thank you for that, Rich. Shout out Cheryl. Much love. Appreciate you, fam. Yeah, it's interesting, family. It's pretty good, man. Yeah, Pelicans Nerl, that surfboard, Andy Dalton just got blown up. He stepped out before he picked up the first down. Yeah, okay. Thank you for that, Pelicans Nolan. Thank you. You just broke his little surfboard. Okay, he says, okay, he saw it on the replay. Okay, thank you, Randolph. Shout out, bro. Okay, yeah. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is behind, bro. Well, I mean, listen, bro. They're being conscientious on this thing. And it's interesting because at the same time, the defense is playing really well. They punted off to him. Perhaps, on the get back, we can do something with it. But 2 drives, first drive's a turnover drive, second drive had a little spunk to it, but the penalty kind of hurt us on the back end. So, we just got to keep on doing it. Look like we on our step pyramid today. The Cam Jordan, like I like to do. The Cam Jordan look like we on our step pyramid today. Shout out to you, Sean. What's up, brother? Good to see you in the chat, bro. Much love, bro. All right. What's up, Willie? Willie says nobody gave Saints a chance to win, not even Vegas, but Vegas make a lot of money if the Saints win. So watch these calls the ref makes. Indeed, bro. Ain't that a shame that we know that these American sports are so controlled by the mafia? I mean, the corporations out of Vegas. It is such a shame, man. It's such a shame because it besmirches everything about the sport. It really does, man. It really does. All right. So here we get ready to get back here. The 49ers picking up on this side from their own, look like 17-yard line right here. Garoppolo under center. You got 2 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Running back is McCaffrey behind him. There's a play action. And then, of course, he goes back to Kittle. Kittle's picks up about 13 and gets the 49ers to the 30-yard line with the play. So a little misdirection right there. Boy, that's an ugly-ass helmet that Kittle's have on, by the way. It looked like it's misshapen. All right, so, yeah, it's a little misdirection on the play right there. And it fooled the hell out the Saints and got Kittle's open. And he was able to pick up about 13 or so on that play. So good play by the 49ers and Kyle Shanahan. He going to make some decent calls there. 1st and 10. They get up to their own 30-yard line. Garoppolo in the center. Wide receiver goes in motion from left to right. 2 wide receivers, 2 on the left, 1 to the right. He sends the 1 on the right in motion, hands the ball off to Debo. Debo's chased down by Ellis, and he gets the tackle. But Debo falls forward to get 3 yards. He's complaining that Caden Ellis grabbed his back of his jersey, but no referee, no flag. All right, no flag on that play. So maybe a gain of 3, I want to say, with the little reverse to Debo or the handoff to Debo on the motion to the left side of the field. So they're bringing out these little motion misdirect plays to try to confuse and baffle the Saints defense, but the Saints trying to keep up. So a pickup of 3 on that drive. 4:28 in the first quarter, 2nd and 7. Garoppolo under center. You got 2 wide receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Running back is McCaffrey behind him. Saints come with pressure. Can they get to Garoppolo? Nope. He gets the ball out. And of course, he gets McCaffrey, who picks up another first down. He gets 3 past the first down on the check with the check down by Jimmy Garoppolo. Saints do get the Garoppolo on the play, but not before he gets the ball out to McCaffrey, and he gets slammed down to the ground on the play. And they're ruffling Jimmy Garoppolo's feathers, man. Saints are ruffling his feathers early, man. 3:50 and counting down. Garoppolo under center. He looked like the power wide formation a little bit. He sends the man in the motion from right to left of the formation. Uh-oh. And let's see what happened here. Okay, I have a little issue here with my replay here. Kind of stopped there. Okay, I'm on replay. It kind of buffered on me. And then there was a play action that he tossed it to McCaffrey. McCaffrey tried to do something. Nothing there. Did Caden Ellis right there. Rips him down by, no, that was Zach Bowen rips him down by his helmet on the play. And yeah, Zach, you make the tackle, bro, but be careful of that, man. So 2nd and 11 for the 49ers on the play. They're sitting at their own 41 or 42-yard line. Garoppolo in the shotgun. Looked like that right tackle jumped early. There's the ball thrown, and immediately Demario Davis flattens Big Kittles, the tight end. It looks like a gain of maybe 2 yards on the play. So to bring up 3rd and 8 for the Saints defense, they doing their thing. 2:45 and counting down. Yeah. Let's see what happens to the Saints defense. It would be nice to have a fumble or a turnover, man, right here by the Saints defense. 3rd and 8. This first quarter's really went by pretty fast, hadn't it, family? We almost done with the first quarter. This quarter has went by pretty quick. Very fast. All right, Garoppolo in the shotgun. He got 3 wide receivers in the bunch formation to the right, 1 to the left. McCaffrey out the backfield, and he's going to McCaffrey and had him, but overthrew him. So McCaffrey, boy, he had McCaffrey running down the left side of the field along the sideline and threw a bat, had to just overthrew him, but he had him in the pocket. If he can put that ball on it, McCaffrey was there, you know. But the pressure on Garoppolo was coming, and he looked like a deer with the headlights on. And he just if he'd have put that throw where it belonged, that would have definitely been a positive game for the 49ers, but to no avail. All right, Mitch Winowski is on the punt with Rashid Shaheed. Let's see if the Saints punt blockers can open up some lanes. How about that? Do your damn job. All right, let's see. There's the punt. And Rashid Shaheed fair catches it around the Saints 12-yard line. And the Saints have a deep spot they'll have to start from on the next offensive series. He overthrew him by at least 3 yards on the play. So I don't know what that is. I don't know what the hell that was. Garoppolo's deer in the headlight thing. All right. Shout out, fam. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, we got to keep the pressure on, bro. That's what we got to be doing. We got to keep the pressure on. We got to keep the pressure on. I see McCaffrey crying. Man, you McCaffrey, bro. I can't flag the man. You ran into him, bro, and then put your hands up like you ain't do nothing. What you want me to do? You ran into him. You ran into Justin Evans. What you want me to do, McCaffrey? Well, I'm used to be one of the best running backs in the league. You're supposed to give me some calls. Nah, bro, I can't call you for that, man. These people are jump down these stands and run us up out of here, man. Yeah, Pammy Whammy, shout out to you. Says Tyron ain't here for speed, people. That's yeah, you're supposed to be in position. You know what I'm saying? All right, hold on just a second, family. All right, family. I'm sorry. I was talking to my son. All right. Yeah. Kevin says Tyron got burnt. Q. They're coming back to that play. Oh, yeah, no doubt about it, man. He had him. But McCaffrey got right beyond him and he had it. That's what I was saying. It's like if that was a better placed ball, they would still be marching the field, but it ain't. So shout out to the fam on that. All right. So big ups to the fam. Thank y'all for being with me on this episode of the Coma. The Saints right now trailing 0-3, but the defense, man, got the Saints offense off the field. We shall be marching from deep in our own territory. And my stream, remember, no stream shaming over here, okay? No, I know y'all got the fancy setups where y'all a little player or two in front of me right there. It's no stream shaming. That's the only rule we got. It's no stream. So especially shaming because I'm the one with the the slow ass stream. So there's no stream shaming. So that rule definitely helps me out. I ain't gonna lie. Alpha says it take hard to play special teams, especially when you slept with a woman who's dating that. What? What are you talking about, bro? What's going on with that, bro? I can't follow you on that, my brother. What the woman got to do with it? All of them dealing with the woman. All right, so here you go. The Saints right there from inside. And Elvin Kamara runs off to the right side, gets up to the 15-yard line. Looks like a pretty decent game as Taysom Hill was out there. They're bringing in Andy Dalton now. So Kamara picks up for 4 on that rush to the right side. 2nd and 6 for the Saints as we march on. And then, of course, let's see what the Saints offense. This is the 3rd drive for the Saints as it's going down already. 3rd offensive drive for the Saints. First was a turnover. The other one was unsuccessful. Hopefully this one ends up in there. So the Saints in the shotgun from their own 15-yard line. Dalton is back there. You got 3 wide receivers to the left and 2 to the right. Dalton waiting. There's the snap. Pressure comes from the 49ers. Look out. Ball up, out, and caught to the 50-yard line. Great catch. Rashid Shaheed with the grab. Great throw by Andy Dalton. Right down the field to Rashid Shaheed, who's streaking down. Great pickup there. That guy is a weapon. So you see him right here. Well-placed ball by Andy. Great catch, open hand catch by Rashid Shaheed. Makes the grab at the 50-yard line. Big chunk of gain right there for the Saints. All right, here's the turn. There's the, good misdirection. He goes back to, and he gets pushed out to Chris Olave. Not much on that game there. I can see what they try to do there. So much love. So only 2 yards to pick up on the Chris Olave play right there, but 2nd and 8 plus nonetheless. All right. So, oh man, the Rams, I'm looking at the Rams try to tackle the guy. The Rams let the man run down. They missed several tackles. Rams are so terrible. They play with no heart. 2nd and 8 for the Saints at the 49ers 48-yard line. Under center is Dalton, hands the ball off. Elvin Kamara has nowhere to go. Number 96, the big boy, gets back there. McGill Jr. gets back in the backfield and stops whatever the Saints was trying to do. He gets that penetration and neutralizes it. And I think the Saints might have lost a yard on the play. So anyway, let's see. The Saints got one more play before. Let's see what they do with it. And that's the end of the quarter right there. So 3-0 as it stands. Boy, that was probably the fastest first quarter in the history of pro football. You know, that was probably one of the fastest. Seriously, that's probably one of the fastest quarters in pro football. That quarter really got up out of here. All right, shout out to you, Tasha. Much love to the queen, Tasha, and my dog Sean. Much love to y'all. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Much love to you. Appreciate all the family members listening and watching the Sports Coma. I appreciate you guys being with me today. You know, it's always fun to chill with you guys up in this thing. Now, come on, Maul. I ain't gonna be asking what kind of internet I got, brother. I ain't. No, I ain't be telling y'all that, brother. Then all the jokes come out after that. You know, that's when the jokes come on out. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get beyond the jokes. Kelvin said the line is actually holding up. It's just when Elvin gets the ball, it's deflating. Okay, thank you for that, Kelvin. Jerry, what's up, bro? Says Armstead made the offensive line better than what they really were. You think so? All right, brother Jalil says, well, who y'all think going to be our next call? Amen to this question. I don't know, bro. I don't know, but we got to find somebody like the Jets found Robert Saleh like the Giants found Robert DeBall or however you want to pronounce the man's name. Like the Dolphins found McDaniel from the Niners. We got to find somebody. And people be scared, like, man, Q, we gave up Peyton. We'll never find. That's bullshit, man. They got a lot of coaches in the NFL that are new coaches that are winning. And the greatest thing about some of these coaches, like what the Giants have and what the Jets have and what the Dolphins have, like those guys were perennial losers, and they took that and turned them people around into winners. You don't have that same losing culture here. So if you bring in a guy that's respected, that knows what he's doing, he'll just get along with the flow and keep things in a winning way, you know. But this guy we have here is simply not. He doesn't have it. So I don't know who it'll be, Jalil. I we'll have to see who it is at the end of the season. But they need to consider getting rid of him, cutting bait with him after the season. All right, so here we go. We're going. My stream is back in there. D'Amico Ryans, they're showing pictures of him. 3rd and 11 for the Saints defense. They lost a yard or so on that last play right there. Can the Saints get 11 yards for the first down and get at least field goal position? Let's see. All right, it's the Saints there from their own 48 or 49-yard line. Dalton in the shotgun with 2 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left. There's a check down Charlie to Alvin Kamara, and that's usually not a positive play as he gets pushed out 3 or 4 yards shy of the first down. So Andy Dalton, without sticking the ball beyond the first down of 11 yards, he just checks it down to Alvin Kamara. So that's something that is and look like he'll be shy by 3 yards. So will the Saints go for it? Is that 4 down territory for the Saints right there? Look like they're going to send the punt unit. So 4 unsuccessful. I want to say 1, 2, 3. Isn't that 4? Or 3 or 4? 3 I think 3. How many offensive series has it been so far, fam? And Blake Gillikin is back there to punt the ball off for the Saints. And there's the punt by Blake. And he angles it toward the sideline. The ball takes a bounce. And there it is. Now they field it inside the 5-yard line. So good play by Kevin White to catch Blake Gillikin's coffin corner punting situation to back the 49ers up deep in their own territory. So hopefully the Saints defense can help us out by getting a sack, maybe a safety, or perhaps creating a turnover deep in the 49ers territory to help out a stumbling, bumbling ass Saints offensive team. Defense got to do it all, man. Defense got to do it all. They got to do it all. All right. Okay, Duke says 3 of them. All right. Shout out, man. We'll see. All right. At 3. Okay. All right. What's up, Japanese Hercules? A very unique name, my friend. All right. Kevin says, hey, Q, since this is our new improved O-line, guess the strong side isn't the right. What is the comparison to left side versus our right? Well, I mean, the left side, when you got Trevor Penn in there, it does give the Saints more versatility because you don't have to be locked in the running center or right like we were last game. Now they can do the opposite. You can kind of move it around a bit, but the 49ers are good against stopping the run, period. Okay, the 49ers get the ball deep inside of their territory. The handoff to McCaffrey goes right, then goes center, and not much, maybe 3 yards on the pickup. Bring up 2nd and 7 for the 49ers. So, but the 49ers are one of the best run stuffing units in the NFL. They really are. It's hard. It's tough sledding against that rush attack. I think they average they hold you to 80-something yards, less than 81 yards per game running on the ground, where the Saints just give it up in bulk. All right, shotgun for the 49ers, wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right of the formation, Jimmy Garoppolo, and there's a man in motion. He hands it off to McCaffrey. Saints see it, smell it, sniff it, and destroy it, as Zach Bowen and the Debo are amongst the ones stopping. So that's not much of a gain right there. Zach Bowen had some plays now doing this. I mean, I can't let Caden Ellis outperform me. Hell, I'm a 3rd round, whatever I am, draft pick. I need to step up and show up. So Zach Bowen helping out on the play. Good to see him up in there trying to help out on some stuff. 3rd and 6 now for the Saints. And there go a brother right there on the sideline with a helmet on. With that brother used to coach the 49ers. That brother looked just like Randolph, man. I said, man, Randolph, what you doing on the sideline with San Francisco 49ers shit on? Randolph looked just like that dude. All right, shotgun. 49ers. Garoppolo checks it down, and come on, man. Catch on Alontae Taylor. It's Kittles. He picks up the first down plus 3 yards. Damn it. So the 49ers move of the ball and they keep it going. Man. Damn, man. That would have been a good one, but look at that. Kittles just made the grab. And Garoppolo has too much time back there, man. We got to up the pressure. We can't let Garoppolo has too much time back there, dude. Too much time. We got to up that pressure. And I hate that helmet that Kittle's wearing. All right, looks like a power formation for the 49ers. They get all the way up to the 17-yard line. There's the play. The Saints come in. It's a screen play, a busted screen because the Saints were all over it. And Demario Davis with Tyrann Mathieu in conjunction were able to sniff it out for a 2-yard loss right there. The Saints wasn't falling for that. Pressure came, but Demario and Tyrann stayed home and said, you ain't going to fool us with that. And they were right up on that thing. Right up on that thing, man. All right, 2nd and 12 now for the 49ers deep in their own territory right now. Let's see if the Saints can force something positive, like a turnover or something like that. We got to get more pressure on Garoppolo, man. More pressure, please, on Garoppolo. Shotgun for him. Bunch, you got wide receivers to the left, 2 to the right of the formation. Running back McCaffrey is back there by him. He goes into motion. Garoppolo looking. The pressure. No pressure. Pressure. He just throws the ball up, and it's a difficult catch. And look like a flag's down. Let's see what the flag is. Should be holding against the 49ers. That should be holding against the 49ers. We'll see what it is with the referee. Will he make the call? Let's see. Is it pass interference? It's holding. That's right, against the San Francisco 49ers. And they'll repeat the 3rd down on the play. Who was it on the whole? Was that McGlinchey? For the holiday season, McGlinchey. A 3rd and 12 now for the Saints, man. For the 49ers. Let's hope the Saints keep it. You got to get more pressure on Garoppolo. We need more pressure on Garoppolo. Let's bring it. All right, so let's keep it going. 3rd and 12, 49ers from their own, 14-yard line. Garoppolo in the shotgun. Wide receiver to the left, 2 to the right. Running back next to him in the shotgun to the right. Look like the Saints coming out with everybody. Snap, they send 4. Can the Saints get home? Garoppolo steps and checks it down to McCaffrey. McCaffrey gets wrangled by 3 Saints, and he'll be woefully shy of the first down. Saints defense gets them off the field. Saints defense doing a wonderful job early on against this 49ers offense. Now, can the Saints offense get involved? Now, pressure came right here. You can see Cam kind of moves him. Garoppolo steps up, check down Charlie to McCaffrey. The Saints gang tackle Christian McCaffrey down for a minimal gain, if anything. And here come the punter to come out and punt it off to Rashid Shaheed. Hopefully, Rashid Shaheed can give us a punt return for a touchdown. There's the punt, kicking from back by the 1. It's off, and it's there it is, and he dives forward, and it's a flag down. So he gets near the 47 or so? But we got a flag down. Let's see what it is. Hopefully it ain't against our terrible blocking unit. Hopefully not. Let's see what it is. All right. They're having deep discussion about it, man. What's the purpose of life? Is the universe really round? That's what that's what they talking about, man. Just make the call, man. Make the damn call. All right. All right. So it's against the Saints. No, so it's against the Niners. I'm sorry. It's against the 49ers on the play. Okay, there you go. All right. So whatever it is against the Niners on the play. So let's keep it going. All right. So anyway, can we keep what the offense look like? Talk to me, y'all. Come on. Talk to me. True. What's up, baby? Shout out to you, man. Appreciate y'all, man. Over 5 of us in the building, fam. Hit the like button. Hit the hell out of the like button. And by the way, family, just to let y'all know, right now at the pro shops, a lot of people always ask me how they can help out the platform. We got different platforms. We got our Ring Kings boxing platform. Got the Pelican Post Game Report. We have Tough Tiger Talk and the Sports Coma on the PRO Media Network. That comprises the entire pro network circuit with all these different shows and whatnot. And we consistently put out content. So if you guys, for those who ask me, Q, how can we help out? there's merch. You can, one of the things is Cash Apps, or join the Patreon, join the membership page and become a member. Or you can simply, if you want some merch, we got merch for you. We know it's the holiday season, so we ain't won't hurt your pocket too bad. So we'll be doing that at the pro shop. You can get 20 to 60% off on merchandise right now during the holiday season. We know it's the cyber situation of online sales is going on. Links in the description section below for you guys to go down there, and there's a link there that'll take you there. And 20 and 60% on certain items are already factored in to the price. So we got the new Fire DA shirt that came out, family. If y'all want to check that out, it's a lot of merch in there, thousands of products. You can check out the pro shop, and that helps out the stream as well. Just wanted to shoot that out to the family. All right, so anyway, talk to me, family. The Saints offense gets on the field next, and what do we look like? I mean, like I said, I asked the question, are we doing the Cam Jordan steps? And I said that's what the Saints do. They got to step, misstep, do dumb shit before we finally get a score, and then we get a field goal, then we get a touchdown, then we get a field goal, and hopefully we score enough points to kind of keep the 49ers at bay. But if the Saints defense keeps playing like this and the offense gives them enough room, and maybe we can get a couple of touchdowns out of this thing, the Saints might come away with this game here. We need the Saints offense to really wake up and handle the business, man. That's what it comes down to. We really need to handle that. So we'll see how that happens. All right. Well, shout out to you right here, fam. Appreciate you. Dax. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Much love to you, fam. Appreciate y'all. All right. All right. All right. Shout out to you, Morgan. Thank you for that. All right. So here we go back out here, and we got to throw to Chris Olave, and looked like Olave hit the ground and the ball came out. He's saying he caught the ball. All right. Taysom Hill he throws the ball to Chris Olave, and is it a catch? Now, here's the snap, and Taysom Hill stood in the pocket, and Taysom Hill delivers the throw, and he gets hit as he delivered, but he found Chris Olave way down deep inside the 20-yard line, and it counts as a catch. So the Saints get all the way down to the 8, and here comes, is Taysom still in that? Yep, Taysom here, and right before they get the snap in, they stop it, and they're going to challenge the damn thing. They're going to challenge it. The Saints could not get the snap. Looked like the Saints, I don't know, I can't say it was close. Now, Chris Olave, he got hit right there, tripped. He goes down, and his arm touches the ground, and the ball pops out. Is it a catch? Now, okay, I'm looking at it, family. Y'all tell me that's really close. Is that a catch? Is it a catch? Yeah. Okay, thank you, Morgan. Shout out, man. Thank you, Morgan. Yeah, for getting the shirt, man. A lot of people are picking up the shirt. It's pretty cool. It's a nice looking shirt. Maybe I got a picture for you. But listen, before I get to that, they hit the commercial. What does it look like to you? Thank you for the super chat there, Morgan. Is it a catch, fam? Brother Jalil says yes, it's a catch. Shout out. Duke, what's happening, bro? Says it's a catch. All right. What's up, Jonathan? Shout out to you, bro. All right. Willie said his knee and elbow down. Okay, thank you, Willie. All right. Okay, Carla, thank you. Okay, Jeff says yes. Thank you, Jeff. All right. Backwoods say knee down. Who that for life says down by contact. All right. Okay, he called it. Okay, thank you, dog. All right. Shout out to you, Gary. Thank you, bro. He said just liked and subscribe, joining. Enjoy your channel. Much love, bro. Much love. Thank you, Gary. Appreciate you, bro. Thank you. Appreciate that, man. All right. Quaveda says one close one there. That's a catch. Yeah, I'm gonna say catch because I'm a who that man. Just telling you the real deal, baby. I'm gonna tell you, okay, thank you. What's up, KB? Shout out to you, Queen. She said that's a catch. All right. All right. Toki says that's always a catch. Okay, thank you, Toki. All right, B-Rock. What's up, fam? Says catch. All right, shout out, man. All right, in the nick of time says cat bear. Oh, bear. I don't think they'll flag me for saying that, but I ain't gonna try to say that no more. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just leave that for the open imagination. You heard me? All right, but we real here. You heard me? All right, country. What's up, Country Rail? He says he was down. All right, shout out, fam. All right, Morgan. Thank you, fam. All right, Amber says my grandpa said Peyton wants to come back and coach, just not for the Saints. I would have to agree with your grandpa. He says he's coming back. And he don't want to be with the Saints. He kind of wore out his welcome here, I guess. I don't know. Either he wants to try it from a different end. I guess you get kind of bored doing the same thing, I guess. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what it is. All right, Ack Enthusiast says the same thing happened to Rasheed earlier. Okay. All right, yeah, I'm with you, fam. I hope it is the catch too, man. Okay, Kevin said, remember the Tampa? Yeah, I remember, bro. Okay, we'll see. We'll see. Okay, so they're saying it's incomplete. Okay, yeah, there it is. Okay, a couple of our family members are ahead of us on the play, but I expected as much from a guy like Sean Hockley, Ed Hockley's son. And then of course you got the rules man to jump right on in and explain why your ass is wrong. Yeah, his hand down, knee was down, then the ball comes out, but they talk about this control thing, controlling the ball down with the contact, knee, arm, the man's touched by the tackler, knee down, elbow down, should have been a catch, but there you go. All right, so here we go. So the Saints back to the Niners 38-yard line in the shotgun. Dalton looked like he's trying to change the play. Two wide receivers to the left, one to the right. Man in motion goes to the left, then back to the right there, and then and he checks it down to Kamara, turning upfield, and Kamara gets tackled by 3 49ers with a fourth one coming online. Boy, they just gang tackle poor Elvin. Third down for the Saints with Andy with check down Andy Dalton on the play. Andy checks it down to him. All right, so they picked up some yardage there. We'll see his third and maybe like 3 yards or something like that. 3rd and 3. Let's see what the Saints could do. Could they pick up that extra 3 yards? Well, it's 4 yards actually. Can the Saints keep it going? The Saints offense really need to get this first down and keep it marking and keep it twisted. All right, here goes Dalton in the shotgun. 3 wide receivers to the right, to the left, excuse me, 1 to the right. Kamara in the backfield. Andy looking, steps up. Andy looking, still moving around, and and kind of tossed it to Alvin Kamara above his head, but Andy's saying you grabbed my face mask. And the flag is out. Let's see what the flag is about. Andy saying he grabbed the face mask. And the referees look confused as ever. Andy said he grabbed my face mask. So we'll see what it is, what the flag is on the play. It might not be face mask for Andy, the way he's standing up there and looking. They're going to call it against the Saints. All right. They got to hold both of them against the Saints. And they're going to hit the Saints with the holding play or the holding on the Saints right there. So there you go. So both of them get hooked with holding, and they're going to back the Saints up. So a holding play for the black and gold gets them backed up again. So there it is. So there it is. Whoop, there it is. And a holding play, they get it against James Hurst. And they're saying Hurst grabbed Bosa and rolled him to. I don't know about that one, man. I don't know about that, but they sure had 2 penalties, but they didn't. Look at that guy grabbed the hell out of Andy's face mask. Referees didn't have enough flags to get that one. Oh, my goodness. Back the Saints up 3rd and 14 in the shotgun. Saints 2 wide receivers on both sides of the formation with the running back next to him. Could he get all of it back? He steps up, makes the throw downfield, and it's adjusted and a missed catch by Chris Olave on the drop. He adjusted for it, but just couldn't bring it down. It was a little behind him. And Chris Olave couldn't make the grab. That would have been a phenomenal catch if he'd came down with it. He had to slow up to get it, and he stopped, made a play up on it, and it went right through his hands, right through his arms, right there. But then again, the guy had his hand up in the way too on the play. So Saints will have to punt it again. So the Saints penalties back the Saints up. We have to settle for another punt situation. And despite the fact that was a punt, that drive was unsuccessful in any positive way toward points or anything. At least it did buy the defense some time. And then right here, and and Kevin White almost tried to throw it out the end zone, but it lands in. It'll start him at the 25. But at least what that drop did was buy the defense time to rest. So at least no points came out of that thing. Saints offense still stalling, stumbling, and bumbling its way around the field. Shout out to you, Tenuous Steve says, I hope the defense took their vitamin gummies this morning because they're going to need them. Yeah, thank you, bro. Shout out to you. Thank you for that super chat, my friend. Much love. Yeah, the defense, the offense did enough that last drive to allow the Saints defense to rest. So hopefully we're looking at the offense, the defense to kind of give a sharp feel because the Saints offense, man, they're just so despondent. And when they do something positive, it gets yanked back either in penalties, false starts, some miscue occurs, and they can never surmount the miscues. Good teams, we know good offenses when you're good. You have miscues and you overcome the miscues, that's a sign that you're about fixing the problem. All right, the 49ers from their own 20 in the shotgun. Pressure comes, check down. Charlie Garoppolo finds McCaffrey, who picks up, let's see, he gets a good gain on that play. So it'll be second down and look like coming up short for Garoppolo, 2nd and 2 with that play as Garoppolo find McCaffrey for 8 yards. All right, so let's keep it shaking on the play, man. 49ers get 8 out of it, 2nd and 2, 8:50 and counting down on the clock. 3-0 as it stands. Very close game right here in terms of Saints can get something positive. Let's get some pressure on Garoppolo. All right, here they go. It looks like a power wide formation they're lining up in. They're going to toss the ball to McCaffrey. He's running to the left. Saints said, no, come here. And he did get enough for the first down. They get him, but he falls forward enough to pick up the first down, gets the 2 yards, and gets the first down. New set of downs for the 49ers. There you go. So the 49ers keep the drive alive there as they're rolling out. We got to keep, there's a lot of bad calls. There's very few holding calls I'm seeing in the 49ers offensive line. My goodness, I'm seeing, and I'm just not saying that because I'm a Saints man, but boy, they're holding their asses off here, man. All right, so here goes Garoppolo in the center. You got 2 wide receivers to the left, 1 in motion to the right side with McCaffrey back there. And they're going to play action to McCaffrey. And then Garoppolo's going to take a shot downfield, and he finds, who is that? Is that Debo? No, number 11 on the play makes the grab there and comes up with the play. That comes up with the catch on the play. So Garoppolo taking a shot downfield. The Saints got to put some goddamn pressure on this guy, man. This was a nice play. He shook Debo cleanly off him, and Garoppolo just put the ball right out front of him. He ran right up in it, and Brandon Ayuk was able to make the grab right there in front of Debo. He got right away from him on the cut, and Debo was in the trailing position across the center of the field. So they get a big gain into Saints territory, man. And Garoppolo 11-14 right now, looking pretty crisp. Garoppolo under center. You got wide receivers to the left and right. It's a running play. McCaffrey runs right up the Saints center and gets about 5 yards. Come on, Saints D. Come on, Saints defense. Come on, man. Have some balls about yourself. You can't let these guys run on you like this. And they just hit the Saints up the middle, and McCaffrey gets a gain there. So, man, come on. They're marching the ball, and that's like one of those drives where the Saints defense, they'll give up a drive like this. They'll allow them to get a touchdown on a drive like this when the team gets a good rhythm. There is no pressure being put on Jimmy Garoppolo right now. He's just standing back there. The son bitch is 11-14 right now. Where's the pressure at? All right, he's in Saints territory at their own 38-yard line in the shotgun. 2 wide receivers to the left and right. There's a snap. Ball is out quick, and this guy, Ayuk, running up and gets to the Saints 19-yard line, just like that. So pitch and catch right now on the Saints defense. And it's just like, there it is. And look, and he just right there. And I mean, where the hell was the man covering him? I mean, good grief. The guy was wide open. You can't leave Brandon Ayuk wide open like that, guy. That dude will kill you. He'll kill you like Debo will. You can't let it be pitch and catch like this, fam. Come on, let's make it a little bit more difficult. Shotgun, Garoppolo, there's a snap. Saints, no pressure at all. Too much time. Then he just throws the ball away. He could have found Brandon Ayuk for at least 2 yards, but decided to throw it in the ground. But damn, no pressure at all. Come on, Saints D. Let's put some more pressure on Garoppolo. Dial up the pressures, Dennis Allen. Let's go. Yeah, that's a bad call, though, man. Any call you talking about where you playing Ayuk and he running around in the holes and then the guy got to run 5 yards away or 10 yards away to catch him and to let him, that's a dumb play there, man. That wasn't no good. That wasn't no good call on that play. Shotgun from Ayuk from their own 19, from the Saints 19, hands it off to Christian McCaffrey. Saints defense, McCaffrey gets on to the right side, man, and falls forward. And for whatever reason, why would the man sling him forward like that? I don't, Zach Bowen, where your head at, bro? Why would you swing them forward for extra yardage? Try pushing them to the opposite way. You probably get more success. And that's just, McCaffrey gets to the outside, and Marcus May, he cut in front of Marcus May, and Marcus May, he ran right through Marcus May's hands. So he picks up multiple, he picks up the first down, and the Saints, let's see what the defense can do here. See what the Saints defense can do here, because they just marching down the field with no resistance here. 7 plays on is 420 and counting on 74 yards. Shotgun Garoppolo, and that's a handoff. No, it's a fake, and he tosses it out. Now the Saints defense do a good job on the big fullback, number 44 is Caden Ellis on the stop right there. Not much shaking there. Can the Saints keep this going? Let's keep them to a field goal. Come on, Saint D. Zach Bowen and Caden Ellis is out there on the field at the same time. All right, so yeah, good play by the Saints by Caden, seeing the play and was able to get to the big fullback, wrestle him down. So let's just keep it going, man. Let's just keep it going. We need the defense to turn in another stoppage right here, make them kick a field goal. Long stand. The Saints been out there for over 4 minutes as a defense. Garoppolo's in the shotgun, 3 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left, and it's a play action to Christian McCaffrey, goes right up the Saints center and gets all the way up to the Saints 3-yard line on the run. So it'll bring up 3rd and short for a 3rd and goal actually for the 49ers. Look like they're about 3 yards off from the end zone, so it'll be on the 3-yard line. 3:56 and counting down. Can the Saints defense hold them to a field goal? Come on, Saints. All right, 3rd down conversion. Saints 1 of 4, Niners 2 of 6. According to the graphics, Garoppolo's in a shotgun. 3 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left. McCaffrey next to him in the shotgun. Let's see what goes on. All right, there's the snap. Looked like that offensive lineman jumped early. There's the throw. Saints defense. Chris Harris gets him, and that'll kill it as he gets him right there. Great play by Chris Harris Jr. on the play, stopping the big wide receiver. 4th and goal. Do the 49ers want to go for it here? And then right here, you can see Garoppolo fires it. And then you can see Chris Harris right there getting them and pushing them right on out of bounds. Great play by Chris Harris. All right, so that's a great play. Saints defense was coming for him on that. But Garoppolo does what he do. You got to get that ball out fast, and he did. You got to give him that. He got the ball out fast. And look like Debo is slow getting up. Debo Samuel's on the ground. Well, he's on his knees right now, on his one knee. And look like he's trying to push himself up, and he's having some difficulty there in the back of the end zone. So Debo's having some issues, man. He's a big part of what they do. So look like he's good. Yeah, he's walking off. Look like he's all right, man. He's kind of high stepping, working at. Look like he have knee issues or ankle issues. Yeah, he kind of look. Yeah, he's running off, but you can notice that he's limping right here. So we'll see what happens. So it's 4th and goal. Do the 49ers just kick the field goal and come out of it? Or is Kyle Shanahan saying, now let's go get this? Look like they're going to try to go and get it on 4th down. Boy, these 49er people are really crazy, man. Instead of trying to get take the field goal, the points, they're going to try to get it. Shotgun Garoppolo. Wide receiver to the right, 2 to the left, man in motion. Handoff right there. Garoppolo looking. He's going to try to run it. Saints stop him and get the turnover on downs. Garoppolo tried to run it. Bad call by Kyle Shanahan, testing the Saints on 4th down. And the defense, once again, the defense stops the 49ers. That was big. Big stoppage right there. The 49ers did all that for nothing. All that for nothing. The Saints take over offensive-wise, deep in their own territory, but nonetheless, it neutralizes anything the 49ers are doing. You play with the football gods like that, they'll punish your ass every time. That's what I'm talking about. That was very disrespectful by Kyle Shanahan. He should have just took the points. But that's all right. They're gonna come back and live that. Okay, Quaveda says a hamstring. Okay, yeah, that don't look good, bro. We might not see Debo for the rest of the game, man. Might not see him. Yeah, that was a great stop, man. Great stop by the Saints. Let's hopefully, man, some of this positive energy get into our offense so we can put up a touchdown. We could really use a touchdown right now. We really could. This game is flying by right now, family. The first quarter was fast. The second quarter has 3 minutes left in it. We need to go ahead on and score. We need a touchdown, man. The way the defense is playing, if we can just get a touchdown, the way the defense is playing, man, I think we can get out of here with a low-scoring win. If the offense can get on code and just go down there and get a touchdown, maybe, put a couple of touchdowns. I know that's asking a lot, but maybe 14 points, 17 points. If we can get 17 points the way the defense is playing, I think we can get out of here with a win. And trust me, this will be a big confidence building with for the Saints because the 49ers are a good team. So what do you guys think, man? What do you guys think? What do you guys think about what I'm saying here? We need to get a score here. I know we're getting that ball deep in our own territory when we come back off commercial. Can the Saints do something with this? We need, offensively speaking, we need a jolt. Offensively speaking, we need a jolt some kind of way to get downfield and not just get a field goal. We need a touchdown here. We can't not just put up no points in the first half. We got 3 minutes left in the first half. We need a touchdown here. Saints need to get up off their ass and make this stuff happen, man. Come on. All right, Paul says, shout out to you, Paul says Debo was dealing with a hamstring. I knew he would be out at some point. We just need to get on board and stay. Because, yeah, we need to get on cold, man, and make it pop. We need to make this pop. All right, Brother Randolph says, Q, we're on 2. I just want 2 first downs, not a turnover or safety. Indeed, bro. You're right. You're right. And Brother Randolph, you remember the coach of the Chargers? You remember that, brother? I was like, man, that brother, I thought that was you out there on the floor. I said, man, Brother Randolph, he done sold us out, man. Randolph over there on the sideline coaching for the Niners. All right, here we go. Saints from their own 2-yard line, deep in their own territory. Dalton right there turns, hands the ball off to Ingram. Ingram barely gets out the end zone, gets back to the line of scrimmage. On the play, nothing shaking on that as the 49ers, Mike Greenlaw on the play there. The 49ers' strength of the defense is that linebacker core. They're fantastic, man. Big part of the success. You can see on the replay, he goes right through there. And you can't have that if you're the Saints. You can't let Mike Greenlaw run blitz you. He shot the gap, and there was nowhere for him to go. Ingram's back out there with Dalton there. Dalton under center. The Saints 3 wide receivers right there to the right. It's a pass play. And then he throws it, and the ball is poorly thrown to to Jarvis Landry, and he's pushed down by Jimmy Ward. I think his name Ward pushes him down. No catch. So 3rd and 10 for the Saints. Offense right there. 2 non-productive plays. The Saints stammering, stuttering, bumbling offensively. Can't seem to find a way to do anything right. Come on, Saints. We need something positive to shake, bro. Come on. 2:23 and counting down on the clock. 3rd and 10 for the Saints in their own territory right here. The defense blessed us to stop the Niners offense. Offense, please bless us to get another set of downs. All right, 3rd and 10. That's the shotgun. All right, snap, and Dalton takes a stab at it. Downfield ball and it's going to be a flag. Look like it's pass interference against the 49ers. And boy, is that going to be a big blessing for the players. Number 38, pass interference. Let's hear from Hockley's boy and see what the call is going to be. Let's see what the call is going to be by Hockley boy. Let's see what Hockley's boy is going to say on the play.
This could be a huge break.
Make the damn call. What's taking so long?
There were fouls by both teams on the play. Personal foul, face mask, 70 on the offense. Pass interference, defense number 38. These fouls offset. Replay, 3rd down.
Yes, indeed. 2 fouls, 2 plays, nullified, replay, 3rd down. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Not just pass interference on them, right? All right, Morgan says, I'm in Sacramento. I need to scream. Who that? That's what I'm talking about. Much love. All right. Yes. That was that. Come on, man. That was a pass interference, bro. That wasn't 2 penalties, you bastard. All right, so here go the Saints. 3rd and 10 once again. Shotgun, wide receivers to the left and right of the formation. There's the snap. Ball out quick. It's to Chris Olave. He is tackled by 2 guys, and he's shy at least by 3 yards or maybe 2 or 3 yards of the 4th down. The Saints will have to punt. Saints will have to punt. No, they're saying 4th and 1 on the play. Saints will have to punt. So offensively, man, this. Oh, man. I wouldn't recommend the Saints go for it because right now, the way the offense is playing, they probably would screw it up and wouldn't get it. So sometimes you got to read the room, family. You got to read the room. And the room says the Saints offense really not playing with really any confidence right now. And it's just, they're making some bad calls against the Saints, but what does that got to do with their play calling? Is the referees influencing their play calling? No, the Saints play calling right now is dumb. It's poor. And we've had multiple drives, and the Saints haven't been able to do diddly squat from an offensive standpoint. They hadn't been able to do anything. They haven't found any consistent plays that'll bear fruit to even get them up the field in field goal range. You know, my only thing at this point is watching the Saints' defunct offense is watching them just aimlessly go about, you know, like a headless chicken just bumping into every wall to see if they can find the entrance to the door. I mean, it makes no sense, man. It makes no sense. This team, this offense, it doesn't have it. And this is game after game after game. You watch the Saints offense play this exact same way. It's just I just don't get it, man. There's too many playmakers out there for the Saints offense, not just to be this poor. You know, can't move the ball and just Dalton throwing the ball ahead of people, behind people. I mean, my goodness, man. We can't seem to catch a break offensively speaking, and the defense has to do it all. Now we're going to punt the ball off deep in our own territory to the defense, to their offense, to their special teams unit to give them probably some decent field goal, field range once the Saints offense, the 49ers offense come out there. It's just insane, man. It's insane, man. It just pisses me off, man. Too much dysfunction on the Saints offense. And we are, what is this, week 12? We are 12 weeks in, and the Saints been doing this same crap every damn week with the offense. Offense comes out, can't find its sea legs, can't seem to know what it's doing. You know, it's just amazing to me, man. It's amazing. We should have had some of this shit fixed. We should at least have plays that we really do well. Why don't we work those plays? I mean, goddamn, we can't do nothing. All right. He said Saints offense just not executing, has nothing to do with the referees. It's all Saints offense. Exactly, Randolph. The Saints offense, we could talk about the refs till we blow in the face. Yeah, this is a poorly officiated game as it stands. But the referees ain't got nothing to do with the fact that Jimmy Garoppolo is 14 out of 20. I mean, come on. We need some action here. Thomas says, I feel bad for our defense. They don't deserve 17 games of this. Yes, because it's just, listen, obviously, offensively speaking, you need a spark from the quarterback position. Obviously. But that guy will not do that shit because he didn't like what Jameis Winston did by talking to the press. He's going to ride to Andy Dalton till they hit the iceberg. That's why I say you got to get his stinking, funky ass up out of here. Excuse my French, Portuguese, Spanish, and Polynesian. All right, so here go Blake Gilligan punting off for the Saints on 4th and 1. And Blake punts it. He goes down. And that ball with a hell of a punt by Blake backs him up to their own 30. Saints right there. And they're going to tackle a man, cuts him down right at their own 43-yard line. So they do have good field goal range. Field position with a $147 remaining and multiple timeouts. So we'll see, man. We'll see. Thank you for the super chat there, bro. Appreciate you for that. Yeah. Man, it's just the offense, man. To me, the offense, man, watching this team play is so disheartening to watch the Saints offense look like a bitty ball team. I mean, it's just ridiculous, man. These are supposed to be professionals. All right, here go the 49ers from their own 43-yard line. Garoppolo under center. You got wide receivers to the right and left for Nation. Saints going with pressure. And the ball is up some kind of way and batted down. Now, what is that? It says an incomplete play. As the ball goes up, Garoppolo throws the ball, is batted up in the air, it looked like, and astutely, number 44 bats the ball to the ground to avoid an interception. Garoppolo gets the pressure right there, and he felt it. You can see his eyes before the ball, and it went right off the Saints helmet, the defender of the helmet, Zach Boyne got back there, and you can see number 44 comes in and just bats the ball down on a smart play right there. But Boyne got in there and almost got the play. Almost got it. All right, shotgun for Garoppolo, all the wide receivers to the left of the formation. And it looked like it's a flag down. It's going to be against the 49ers. Look like somebody might have moved a little early on the play. Let's see what the call is on there. All right, let's see what the call is by the official.
Off from where they were Monday night in Mexico City.
Man, these guys talk too much, man. Can't they make a call straight up, y'all? They talk too much.
For the 49ers during this series,
just make the call.
I'm warming up that hammy on the bike.
What's the call, ref?
Long conversation about
Come on.
flag.
Dude, y'all holding up the game. Come on.
Crowd getting restless.
What you talking about? What's the debate?
man. What are we doing here?
This is quite the debate that we've got going on.
These bastards got the game held up. They can't even make a call.
Hopefully our referee
Make the call.
finally. And he didn't turn on his microphone.
Man, this dude's so dumb.
Penalty was the penalty was declined, and it'll bring up third down.
What penalty? What was it?
So no foul after all that comment.
Man, that's crazy, man. Anyway, what you expect from Hockley's boy? I mean, the guy, you know, he ain't the sharpest knife in the draw. All right, Kevin says, been calling for Bourne. They finally playing. Thank you, Kevin. Shout out to you, bro. Appreciate you. Yeah, Zach Bourne getting a little action in there. All right, 3rd and 10 on the play for the 49ers there. 1:38 remaining. Garoppolo in the shotgun. Wide receivers to the left, one to the right. Running back next to him in the shotgun. And what's going on now? Is it a timeout called? Look like a timeout is being called by the Saints. Okay, the Saints look like they're going to take a timeout right here. Yep, look like is it a timeout for the black and gold? Yeah, this is the Saints defense to me, man, at this point is really just they're doing a good job in the game, to be honest with you. I mean, but the referee's really killing the vibe later in the game, man, with these ridiculous calls. They took all that time not to make any call and talk about the call was declined. I mean, the penalty. I mean, whatever, man. All right, 3rd and 10 for the 49ers right now. Saints defense, hopefully looking to make a stop, get these people up off the field. Perhaps a turnover would be nice for a short field. $1:38 remaining on the play clock for the Saints before half. Garoppolo in the shotgun, 2 wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right, running back next to him in the shotgun. They need 10 yards. There's the snap. Saints come with pressure. The ball is out and it's caught for a first down at the Saints 46-yard line by Jennings. Man, my goodness, man. Come on, Saints. Come on, man. It's just at times it's pitch and catch. The guy gets open right across. He just goes up against Chris. What a fake on Chris Harris. And then Garoppolo, give Garoppolo credit because he fit that ball through a window. Because you had Saints swapping at that thing and he put it right in the window between 4 Saints players and they got it, man, to get in Saint territory. Shotgun Garoppolo got 2 wide receivers to the left and right of the formation. He's in the shotgun with the running back next to him on his left. There's the snap. Saints come with pressure, but taking a long time to get there. Garoppolo had plenty of time and he checks it down to Jennings, and Jennings is going to run to the first down. Just Roby do something, bro. But he gets to what, the 33-yard line or something like that. Pitch and catch. 49ers getting in field goal range. After that drive, the Saints just didn't have. I mean, he had all kind of time on that last series to scan the pocket. I mean, the Saints coming, the pressure's just not getting there, man. And Garoppolo had time to go from left to right to scan the field, man. So they're just not getting there. For the 33-yard line of the Saints, Garoppolo in the shotgun, 3 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left, and a running back next to him in the shotgun to his left. There's a snap, and it's a draw. And it's to McCaffrey right up the center, and McCaffrey still on his feet running, and he goes and he going touchdown, but there's a flag down. That might be coming back. Finally, they might have hit the 49ers with holding because the 49ers holding their ass off. So let's see what the referee calls. There should be holding there. When you see something like that happen and nobody don't touch him right out the middle, 9 times out of 10, that's holding. Let's see what the referee say on it. If they can make the call. Hopefully they can make the call.
He held Marcus May. Watch.
Holding. Offense 85.
There you go.
It's a 10-yard penalty. Replay first down.
That hurts. That hurts because what it does is it totally backs it wipes out that touchdown play. And you can see Kittle right there got both hands on him, grabbing him. Yeah, he grabbed his arm with both hands, man. I mean, what you want the referee to do? I just thank the referee for finding it. He grabbed him with both hands. I don't know what what Kyle Shanahan talking about. That's clear and obvious. He grabbed him, and Shanahan talking about this bull crap. He grabbed him with both hands, bro. What you want him to do, man? That was both hands. 1st and 9 now. So they're saying here, a 1st and 9 for the 49ers. So it takes the play away, and that'll work. So they're from the Saints 31. I mean, from the Saints 31 in the shotgun. There's the snap. Saints come with pressure. Garoppolo drops it off. Check down Charlie. Saints wrap the guy up, and he picks up maybe about 6, maybe 7 yards or so on the probably a little bit more than that, but he'll be 3 or 4 yards shy of the first down on the next series. So check down Charlie, Jimmy Garoppolo finding his people, and Saints pressure is not consistent. Garoppolo is in rhythm. He is in rhythm, and you got to ruffle his feathers a lot worse than this. You got to ruffle his feathers, man. This is a little too easy for Garoppolo's. So again, so they need 4 more yards for the first down in the play. So we'll see what goes on here, man. All right, 2nd and 4 on the play, and they complaining about him, and you can see watch when he gets both hands and then grabs the man on his arm. I don't know what they complaining about. Shotgun for Garoppolo, wide receivers to the left and right of the formation. There's the snap. Saints come with pressure of 4, and Garoppolo gets wrestled down, chunks the ball out, still gets it out, and Saints Christian McCaffrey almost got the first down, but the Saints stop him before he gets it to be 3rd and maybe 1 yards on the play as Garoppolo got bent up a little bit on that play. Carl Granderson came inside, and outside was by him, and they reached out. You can see right there, he got to twist it up a little bit, but still able to get that ball out to Christian McCaffrey. He gets wrapped up, slid off right there, and then still have the presence of mind to force the ball down the field. And then a miss by Bradley Roby. Bradley Roby, could your goofy ass make a tackle? Why you? I mean, you just came back, bro. Come on, make the tackle. You know, make a tackle, dude. Anyway, 3rd and 1 for the 49ers on offense now, and it's 25 minutes left in the quarter. Saints defense trying to keep them out of the end zone. That the 49ers want to score. Garoppolo in the shotgun, 3 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left. There's a snap. No pressure by the Saints. And what was Chris Harris doing, man? What was Chris Harris doing? And then he throws the flag. Chris Harris hits the goddamn man. What the hell is going on, man? What's going on, bro? Bro, what's going on, bro? Come on, bro. What's going on here, bro? Now you know what? Bench him for that. Bench him for that. Take him off the field, man. Bench him for that. We don't need that right now, man. He got beat badly on the play. Look at that. Turn his goofy ass outside. And then the guy is out of bounds and he just pops him. He pops him. He's already out of bounds. You bench that guy for that. Bench his goofy ass for that, man. He better not be in there playing. Bench him for that. That don't make any sense for him to do that, man. The guy's out of bounds. Come on, dude. Yeah, that's stupid, man. That's stupid. That's stupid as hell. Shotgun for Jimmy Garoppolo inside the Saints 10. Saints come with pressure. Balls out and caught. Touchdown for the 49ers. So the defensive back looked like Bradley Roby got cooked on the play. He made a swipe at it. He just didn't hit it hard enough. He hit it. It popped, right on up and down. Or was that Tyrann Mathieu? I couldn't see who it was on the play. Was that Tyrann that got cooked in the back of the end zone? It looked like a touchdown because he swiped at it and the ball still dropped to him in the play. So I don't know. That whole situation sucked, man. That whole drive stunk. It stunk. And the 49ers still get the touchdown. And there it is, man. So that to me, that's just low energy. That's low vibrational, man. Low vibrational. And yeah, Tyrann Mathieu swiped at it, but the guy just happened to be at the right place at the right time, man. The ball dropped right in his hands. You can't do nothing about that. He swiped at it and he didn't knock it away, and it fell right to him. So ain't nothing you can do about that. Now, what we could do about this is the offense. What do we do about this offense? We got what? Man. You can't. The Honey Badger swiped at it, and he tried to knock it, swipe at it, knock it away, and it just popped right on down to the guy. Ain't nothing you could do about that. But it's only 10 points. The Saints offense went through this entire half and didn't do a damn thing. It contributed with a turnover there. What do you do? What happens? I mean, y'all help me out here. I mean, good grief, man. Watching this offense is bad, man. This is pathetic. They can't do anything right. What do we do? I mean, what do you do here? I'm at a loss of words. Y'all gonna have to help me, man. Y'all gotta help me. What the hell do we do? What the hell do we do? No QB, trash coach. I just don't get it, bro. Here we go with 10 seconds left to go. Chris Harris do that boneheaded crap, man. You bench his ass for that. Saints out there at the 30-yard line with the shotgun with 8 seconds. There's a snap by Andy Dalton. Pressure coming, ball out. And he finds Traquan. Is that Traquan Smith? Yep, Traquan Smith site. Now, how about that? He catches the ball, gets out of bounds at with 3 seconds remaining on the clock. And man, I just don't get it, man. I mean, when do you say it's enough is enough, man, and go to Jameis Winston? This offense is not sparking under Andy Dalton. You need a change. That guy got to go to Andy. He got to go to Jameis. And there's the handoff. They just give up play. Final play, they just draw it up the middle to Alvin Kamara just to give up play to get us into halftime. The Saints offense are a absolute unmitigated disaster, and they're a complete embarrassment. They're a complete embarrassment. They got more turnovers than points. That's how sad this is. They got now. Let's see your visionary ass coach, if I can call him that, your visionary coach, come to the aid and rescue of the team. And this team needs a spark at the quarterback position. They do not have it, but he gonna jiff for Andy Dalton. Let's get into the team statistics, family, at halftime. Let's start our halftime report. All right. First downs, as you can see right here, the 49ers right now doing 14-4 on first downs. They're 4 of 9 on third down. Saints are 1 of 5. That is horrible, man. That's terrible. The 49ers already with 42 plays versus the Saints got half the plays as them, man. 42-21. Niners 218, Saints 119. 6-5 on the drives advantage Saints. Saints averaging 6 yards per play, but it ain't equating to nothing. They 0 on the board. 5.2 for the Niners. 174-92 on the pass, and 44-27 on the run. Saints currently right now only 9 rush attempts for 3, averaging 3 yards on 27 yards rushing. They're 8 of 12 throwing the ball, so 12 pass attempts versus 9 rush attempts right now. Saints penalties, 3 penalties for 21 yards versus 2 for 25. Saints not even sniffing the red zone. The 49ers been down there 3 times, got 1 touchdown. Credit to the Saints defense on that. And of course, the turnover is the one the Saints had, which is the fumble by Alvin Kamara on the first offensive possession of the game for the Saints. 20 minutes, 11 seconds is the time of possession for the 49ers versus 9 minutes and 49 seconds by the Saints. Is this going to be the code going into the second half? Because it is. It seemed like another 40-minute game for the Saints defense if they don't turn it around at halftime. This is sad, man. A half of football, and the Saints didn't even get anywhere close to the end zone. They say, well, Q, the 49ers defense is pretty damn good. I'll give you that, but the Saints still have plenty of opportunities at least getting field goal range, bro. The team's still allowing you to average 17 points a game. If the Saints put up 17, they could. I mean, it's only so much the defense can do is what I'm trying to say. Andy Dalton, 8 of 11 for 92 yards, averaging 8.4 yards, and no touchdowns, no picks, 97.5 on the rate. And ain't nothing shaking there. He's anytime Andy Dalton's your top, tied with your top rusher, you got problems. The Saints right now, in a few minutes in the drives that they had offensively, they have 9 carries for 27 yards. Alvin Kamara had 5 carries for 10 yards. That's 2 yards per rush. Taysom had 1 for 4. And Andy Dalton had 1 for 10. Andy Dalton right now is your top rusher right now. That's how sad this is. And of course, you can look at the receiving game. Rashid Shaheed, 1 catch for 35 yards. You reach out to him one time or so, you don't go back to him because the Saints hadn't been able to do nothing. They force-fed Chris Olave several times. He only came down with 2 passes on the play and not much smoke going elsewhere. Not too many people getting involved. A little here, a little there, but not much shaking here. Like if you look at the 49ers guys, you can see that Brandon Ayuk is targeted 4 times, 2 catches for 47 yards. And then, of course, Joanne Jennings, the slot guy, has 5 catches, 43 yards, and a touchdown off of 6 targets. So he's driving the offense. They threw it to Kittle 3 times for 26 yards. And Kittle's keeping the offenses alive, the offensive drives alive, especially on their last drive. He made some catches and plays to keep them going. In the previous drives, he was able to keep their offense moving down the field, making difficult catches. Jennings had several catches during that drive to help the 49ers score and keep their drive alive. We gotta change the dynamic here, man. We're looking at the Saints on defense. Cam Jordan, 1 tackle. Chris Harris, 5 tackles, and that dumb boneheaded play at the back end hitting the guy. Demario Davis, 7 tackles. Right now, a combined 7, 3 of which were solo of the 7 assisted. Caden Ellis has 7 assisted tackles, as well, but 6 of them solo. So Caden Ellis on his way to another solid performance. Paulson Adebo has 5 total tackles as well in the matchup. Right now, the Saints owning 1 sack, and that's coming from Shy Tuttle. Saints need more sacks, more pressure on Jimmy Garoppolo. They definitely need that. And, of course, nothing shaking from my field goal kicker because he's not close. Blake Gilligan getting the workout. 4 punts, 183, averaging almost 46 yards per punt. He put 2 of the 4 inside of the 20. The longest was the 57-yarder by Blake Gilligan. He's such a weapon. 49ers on the other half, Jimmy Garoppolo looking pretty good in the pocket. 20 of 28, almost similar to the Matt Stafford game of last week, you know what I'm saying? When Stafford was unbothered by what the Saints pressure was trying to do. He stood in the pocket, he delivered, and he built up a camaraderie with his wide receivers until the Saints knocked them out in the second half, and then all their offense went with it. Garoppolo, 20 of 28 for 175, a similar harmonic balance with his wide receivers in the rushing attack. As they're staying on code, they're doing just enough to rush the ball with Christian McCaffrey, 6 carries for 13 yards. Elijah Mitchell is the guy that's making it happen in between. So shout out to Grant Cohn, who said you got to watch out for Elijah Mitchell, Q. 5 for 31, averaging 6.2 yards per rush. We got to give Cohn a shout out on that from the Cohn zone because he did tell you, watch out for Mitchell. Mitchell's the guy. Well, right now, he's helping keep their rushing attack going, keeping them balanced. And of course, we already went over the receiver statistics right there by the squad. And their top guys tackling Raj is Ward with 4. Fred Warner is behind him with Greenlaw. And that's what it is. No sacks by the Saints. So that's a plus. They haven't given up the sack. The 49ers are the top team in the NFC West. They tied with the Seattle Sea Chickens right there. The Saints need to keep up with a win. They need a win here. They need a win badly to kind of leapfrog the Falcons. If they win today, they can leapfrog the Falcons because they have the tiebreak on them in second place. And then that lines up the Saints with the Buccaneers on Monday night next week. That's a keeping it positive approach. Is what I call it. That's a keep it positive approach. Keep it positive. Now, let's talk about what we need to do in the second half to get this back where it belongs, family. Let's talk about that, right? Let's talk about that. What the Saints need to do is, and man, I just don't see Dennis Allen as a visionary. I just don't see him as a guy that sees that the offense they don't have no identity. They are not running the football. Usually they're pretty decent running the team. They're not doing that. The offense, the passing offense is sporadic. We don't have consistent plays that we stick with that we can go to, like a grab bag or have successful plays that the offense knows really well. We simply don't have that. And the Saints just offensively gave us nothing in the first half. Can they get out of this drunken stupor and make something happen in the second half? That's what I'm asking the Who Dat Nation. Is it possible? Specific Q, what do they need to do? They need to run the ball. I know the 49ers are tough, but the Saints going to have to run the ball. They got to get the play action going. That's key point number 1. And Andy Dalton, man, Andy Dalton, his numbers don't look all that bad, 8 of 11 for 92 yards, but you can't have Andy Dalton as your top rusher. The Saints need a rushing attack to get going. They really do. They're going to have to do something, man. Something to get the rushing attack going. You know, sideline to sideline against the 49ers defense is not a good idea because they have linebackers that can do that. So they're going to have to go nose to nose with this team. And that's going to have to be beaten into them. And the Saints, when wide receivers get an opportunity to get grabs, they're going to have to catch it. So, I mean, and really, truthfully, family, we need a spark from on top of the team. Dalton just isn't it. He just isn't it. We know Taysom's in there. And people say, Q, go to Taysom. Taysom, I keep telling people week after week, Taysom is not, he doesn't know enough of the playbook from a quarterback perspective to be the main quarterback in there. That's why they don't go to Taysom Hill. If Taysom Hill knew the playbook or had, you know, like Andy Dalton does or what have you, then I think he does get that shot. But I don't think they go to that. They're not going to use him as a full-time quarterback like that. And in this game, he's having minimal contribution anyway. He only had one rush, and Belisa was for 4 yards. That was more than what our previous running back, Elvin, did. They got Elvin under lock and key. The 49ers are basically saying, let's take away the Saints rushing game and force Andy Dalton to beat us. The same shit I've been saying all year long. You take away the Saints rushing attack, and the Saints can't allow their rushing attack to be taken away. You're going to have to tell them guys, get up off their asses, and you're going to have to run over these guys. I don't care what you got to do. If you got to threaten them or whatever else you got to do, your season on the line. Your season on the line. And if the season on the line, your job is on the line. That's how this has to go. It shouldn't have to go that far, but if they'd have got off their asses several games back, we wouldn't have to threaten them like that and tell them, look, the season's on the line, get up off your asses and make this work. Don't y'all understand that? Your season is on the line. A lot of people say, Q, it's already over for them. But, you know, right now, you know, the football gods are blessing the Saints right now. All they have to do is get up off their ass and execute offensively speaking. I know that's worlds away, almost like picking up the pyramid. It'd be easier for us to all collectively take a plane trip to Egypt. Everybody go and grab right up under the pyramid. Everybody take a corner and we go all the way around. We all lift at the same time and move it 20 feet over. That'll seem easier than the Saints offense getting a touchdown or doing something in this game. As crazy as that sound, that would be easier than the Saints being consistent in offense. So I don't know what to say, but this guy is not going to make the call. You ain't going to see Jameis Winston roll out there and save the day. Andy Dalton coming back because he ain't going to put it all on Andy. He's going to bring we. He's going to turn into a French person. We. I'm just saying at the same time, family, what's ridiculous about this is the fact that everybody know the Saints need a change at the quarterback position because this is it. This is a desperation game that they understand that if they lose this game, this season is over with. If they win this game by whatever miracle, it lines them up with a matchup against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers on Monday night. The Saints beat them, they can take the division lead. That's how crazy this is. But if I can't get you to understand that as a player and as a team, then you dead in the water. You're a effing zombie over here. I'm staring at the Walking Dead, if that's the case. You know, if that can't motivate you to get up off your ass and play better, I don't know what to tell you. Your season is on the line. So I don't know, man. I don't know. We're going to see in a little bit when it comes and watch. It's going to be the same stuff. And he's going to come out, well, you know, we got to play better. It's too late to play better. Season over with. Don't tell me after you lose this game that we got to play better. Play better for what? You out of it. You're a wrap. You're a wrap. You win this game and you beat the Buccaneers, you back in it. Man, them people know that, man. If they can't pull that off, bro, you got a dead team in the water, man. You got a bunch of freaking zombies out there with black and gold uniforms on. If they can't understand that, you got to get up off your ass and play. Man, this is what it comes down to, for real. Brother Williams says, Big Q, in order to come back and win, we need to first make the stop, then runs, make those linebackers move with 41, throw to the tight ends, including Taysom. Defense needs to score. Yeah, and that's sad, man, because the Saints offense have more than enough weapons on it to get to score touchdowns. You got Jarvis Landry, Rashid Shaheed, Juwan Johnson, Taysom Hill, Elvin Kamara. You got all type of weapons out there. Very talented players that can be major impact people on the game. And the Saints are not utilizing them correctly. So here they come. They're about to get back on the field. We'll see what the Saints can do, man. in this one, but the game is 10-0 right now, and the Saints haven't even been able to get in field goal range, man. My goodness, man. My goodness. I hear you, Jermaine, saying they are zombies. Listen to what I'm saying. If they don't understand, like you understand, that if you don't win this game, you pretty much are done. All the bullshitting these people did this entire season long could all be pretty much pushed under the table to a degree, and they could save this guy's job, in my opinion, if they win this game in the next one, and it sets them up for they go into a bye. They get a little healthier after the bye too, going into the rest of the season. But these two games are the critical games, this game and the one behind it. If I can't get you to understand that as a team, because the defense is out there, the defense got the 49ers held to just 10 points. But if the Saints offense don't do what they're supposed to do and score touchdowns, that's their goddamn job. It's not get teams in shape to kick field goals, but to score touchdowns. We're not paying you all this money just to sit up here and have whole halves when you don't score nothing. You can't even get on the other side of the field. You know, they're going to have to change this shit, man. The Saints' worst enemy is not the 49ers or the referees. It's themselves, especially the offense. So it's offensive. It's really offensive to watch the Saints offense. They are bad, man. They are bad. All right, Brother Prime says they don't want to save his job. Yeah, I hear you, bro, but a lot of them want to go to the playoffs, bro. I mean, that's a winner in the whole apparatus. All right, so the Saints getting ready to kick the ball off to the 49ers, man. And there's Will Lutz with the kickoff from right to left, and he kicks it into the end zone. The guy kneels on it, and they'll bring it out. So that starts the third. Let's see what the Saints defense picks up. Hopefully, get a turnover. Saints defense, they need a turnover, man. They need a sack, strip, fumble, interception, something. All right, so here we go. All right, so yeah, Saints first and 10 here for the black and gold, man. For the 49ers from their own 25-yard line. Garoppolo on the center look like a power wide. They toss it to the left for the formation, and Christian McCaffrey finds a little wrinkle and picks up about 4 yards right there. So the Saints run defense, boy, what a dichotomy it is, man, to see what they were last year and see what they are right now. This team giving up so much yardage on the ground during games is really astounding to me. And it's just really even more astounding than that is the fact that the Saints don't really bring in any veteran defensive end nose tackle like a Brown, a Malcolm Brown to come and help him with that. That's just really crazy. He got 4 on that one. 2nd and 6 now. Garoppolo on the center. Play action, then he checks it down once again to a wide open player. Deebo Samuel standing there wide open, and then gets the first down plus some after the play. They checked it down. Deebo sprinted out there. He was wide open. Kane Nellis then tried to go and guard him, and that was a bad matchup from the word go. And it just seems so easily, it looks so easy how the 49ers are moving the ball on the Saints defense, and the Saints offense can't do literally shit against their defense. I mean, they're blocking really well. Their play actions like Deebo Samuel and the rest of these guys are way open to what they're supposed to. All right, Garoppolo gets the ball down to their own 45, hands the ball off to McCaffrey. The Saints do stop him right there, and maybe a yard shy of the first down, or perhaps the line of scrimmage. I mean, so Zach Bourne on the stop on that time, and he makes the play. So that's a positive right there. No gain by the 49ers on the run as Elijah Mitchell gets nothing there. He's been doing really good for him, and they're mixing McCaffrey and Mitchell in there pretty good. But Mitchell is the guy that's giving us problems, man. Right now, 7 carries for 35 yards. All right, and there he is right there. And that's another check down Charlie play to Deebo, and Deebo runs through the tackle of a Saints player, and he picks up about 3 or 4 yards, and they'll be like 3 yards shy of the first down. And Deebo Samuel waving somebody in. I guess he's still banged up. Deebo come out there banged up and still make a play. He makes a play, run through an arm tackle of a couple of Saints players and picks up about 3 or 4 yards with the place. And Deebo Samuel then is still banged up, but he comes in and then every now and again and sticks it to the Saints, and he's still banged up. 3rd and 3. They don't need to let that guy play anymore, man. Shotgun 49ers in Saint territory at the Saints 48. There's the snap. Saints come with pressure. Ball check down Charlie. No intercept. It's going. It's picked off. Alante Taylor gets it all the way down to the 9-yard line, and the Saints get the interception. Alante, and we got a flag down on the play. Is Alante? What kind of dance is that, Alante? What kind of dance is that? All right, and we got a flag down, and the referees right here. Let's see what it is. Whoa, what is it? What kind of flag is it? Come on, referees. Boy, these some stumbling, bumbling ass refs.
I think the call's going to be on Harris for defensive holding. You see him upset.
Come on, man.
Before the pass was thrown, defense number 9.
Oh, man.
This is a 5-yard penalty and an automatic first down.
Oh, we talked in the first half about how the Saints have struggled with defense.
Man, come on. Chris Harris is it. Come on, man. What does it look like? He's saying no on the play that he didn't do anything. Man, let's see. You got him right. Well, you got him hands on him. Oh, come on, man. I don't agree about that, man. I don't agree about that. I don't agree about that at all, man. I don't agree about that. I don't agree about that call, man. I don't agree about that call, man. That's bullshit call, man. That's bullshit, man. That was a bullshit call by the funky ass referees. All right, now that the Saints they're at the Saints 43-yard line. Garoppolo hands the ball off to the running back there, and he gets every bit about 13 yards on the run to the right side. No, it's Deebo Samuel with bad hamstring and all still beat the Saints around the corner. Still fast enough to get 13, 14 yards on the scamper to the right side. Oh, man, bad call, man. But the defense right here allowed Deebo to leak out to the right and get maybe 13 yards on the play. And the Saints defense just, my God, they're just getting wore down, man. They're getting wore down. All right, so, man, tough. They're doing a pretty good job up against the Saints. I got to give them that, man. Blocking them. Some of this is holding, but that was a poorish call by the referees. And what could you expect from a bullshit referee like Ed Hockley's rotten ass son? That was a very poor call, but the Saints have to overcome it. All right, 1st and 20 for the 49ers right there. And let's see what happens right here. Garoppolo under center. They get hit with that. And it's what's crazy about it is, let's see what happens. And that should be a block in the back as they were able to find Brandon Ayuk. The guy got blocked in the back, got pushed in the back, and that should be as Garoppolo goes down. And what's the call right here? It should be a block in the back against the 49ers. Let's see what the call is right here by the referees.
Another one.
Personal foul.
Jimmy's up in the air. Oh, and that front knee, you see him wincing immediately as soon as Roach's helmet hits him. Right below the knee.
No. Hold on. Hold on, man.
What?
So that's a roughing the passer penalty, another penalty against the Saints on the play. My goodness, man. My goodness. I mean, what the hell, man? He grabbed his leg, man. I mean, what you want him to do? Jimmy Garoppolo scrambles. He reaches and grabs his leg. There was nothing illegal about that. He grabs out at his leg. And there's a running play. They toss it to the running back, and he moves, and they got another flag down. Another flag down out there on the field. It better be holding. It better be something on the 49ers. You bastards throwing all these flags. It better be something against the 49ers.
Properly.
Illegal shift. Offense. Number 44 never got set. It's a 5-yard penalty. Replay, first down.
5-yard penalty. Illegal shift by them. Man, it's just the referee's starting to get in the way of the game, man. Multiple penalties starting to fly out of here. Hopefully the Saints offense will be ready to get on the field and do something. Hopefully the Saints defense can get the 49ers out of here, man. You know, that was very tricky. I thought that was an interception. That was a bad, stole it from the Saints, that interception. All right, so 5 penalties for 41 yards right now versus 4 for 40 by the Niners. Shotgun from the Saints 33-yard line. 33, yeah. And there's the snap right there. Garoppolo got plenty of time, goes across the center and bad throw, nothing. So to bring up 2nd and 15 after the penalty, and Garoppolo will reset. Saints not nearly enough pressure is being put. I've been saying that pretty much the entire show. The Saints are not putting not nearly enough pressure on Jimmy Garoppolo. And the last one where they knocked Jimmy Garoppolo down to the ground, Malcolm Roach grabbed his leg, grabbing at his leg, and they called that a rough in the pass as he went down wincing at the pain. The guy just threw the flag. It's just ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous. These guys can't get these penalties right. If you don't want us to hit the quarterback, then just say that. All right, shotgun for the 49ers, 3 wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right of the formation, 2nd and 15. There's a snap. It's a running play, and the guy gets maybe about 4 yards right up the center of the Saints line on a draw play there. They just shotgunned and hands it off to McCaffrey on a dive. It gets maybe 3 or 4. So to be 3rd and still long for the Saints. So let's see what the Saints can do here. Defensively speaking, they're still in positive play. 3rd and 11 for the 49ers offense. The Saints defense looking to get them off the field, man, or at least force them to take another field goal or a stab at a long field goal. So let's see. McCaffrey's numbers look, not McCaffrey, Garoppolo's numbers look really good so far. 3 wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right. He in a shotgun with the running back next to him. There's a snap. Saints come with pressure. Ball's out by Garoppolo downfield, and it's off the hands. Debo had a shot at it. Debo knocks the ball away, brings up 4th and 11. Great play by the Saints defense, man, to get the 49ers up out of there. And Debo was guarding Brandon Ayuk, and Ayuk right there on the stop and go. He got a little grab on, but he was able to knock it off of his hands. Great play by Paulson to Debo, just swinging at that thing and got a paw on it, man, and knocked it away. Great play by Debo, man. 4th and 11. This is a 46-yard field goal by the 49ers. Robbie Gould, could he hit it? And Robbie Gould makes it gold as he gets it right on through, and the score is now 13-0 49ers. Now, can the Saints, now the Saints defense, once again, force the 49ers into a field goal situation? The Saints offense cannot afford to come out here and go 3 and out, 4 and out, or leave the goddamn quarter without, or the drive without a score. They need to score on the next several drives to kind of get the game back into focus. Did Dennis Allen make any changes? What did Dennis Allen and Pete Carmichael do in the halftime period to kind of help the Saints offense get out of its rut? Because they have not done diddly squat. Why should we even pay them? You didn't do anything, so why should I give you any money? You didn't do a damn thing. 13-0 right now. What could we do? What does it look like? What adjustments are made is the question. We won't know that until the Saints do what they do. So hopefully, now I'm trying to be positive about this thing, even though I don't like Dennis Allen, hopefully the Saints can come out on fire offensively and get a touchdown. We need touchdowns. We need touchdowns to stay in this game. This game is in our grasp. It's just a 2-score game, 2 touchdowns, and you take the game. The Saints defense is playing well enough to keep the 49ers pinned down. The Saints offense has to step up and do something. The Saints offense hadn't done a damn thing up until this point. We need them to step up and handle their business in this game. All right, so shout out to the fam. Tramal says Few Duel and these others influencing the game. Yeah, I told y'all, I warned y'all about it. When the season started, all these betting apps, the league making more money than it's ever have before. And all these betting apps, they're getting billions of dollars off this stuff. So it's I told you a lot of shifty, dirty, underhanded stuff will happen in these games. And I really wish we can get to the point where we get these people out of the way. But the game is dirty at the top, and it filters to the bottom and impacts the game in negative ways, is influenced through the referees. And we need more referees that were involved in the process to speak out against it. But since they're eating off it, they're not going to definitely step up and tell you nothing. But they do have some that wrote books on it. Hopefully to blow this shit open so we can get fairer games, or at least get more games or more leagues involved to make it better, because this is some mess here. They can't even call roughing the passer right, or this is ridiculous. That Barbara says Dallas Cowboys fans are right about Dalton, so many wouldn't hear it. Yeah, it's just hard to imagine that all the weapons we have in the Saints organization, this team looks this bad. I mean, this offense is trifling. And this is a do or die scenario, family. This is do or die for the Saints. This is do or die. They lose this game, man. It's officially done for them. They lose this game. And they still, this is what you look like in a do or die scenario for real. And there's the kick by the 49ers. The Saints will touch it back in the end zone and they'll come out around the 20. So, I mean, it's just really sad, man. This is what we look like offensively speaking as a do or die situation. 0 on the board in the entire first half. All right, we need a touchdown, Saints. Let's make it happen, Who Dat Nation. We need a touchdown, man. Touchdown. We need a touchdown. We need a goddamn touchdown against this 49er defense. We need a goddamn touchdown. Let's go. We need a touchdown. All right, so that's the 49ers saying let's keep them out of the game. Andy Dalton back out there, so no Jameis. Dalton back out there. Wide receivers to the right. And Chuck down Charlie. No, he's going to throw it up the field, and he did find Jarvis Landry, and Landry gets his first catch and picks up 8 yards. So they get on down to the 33-yard line. So Dalton fires it up, gets 8 yards. It'll be 2nd and 2 for the Saints as he finds Jarvis Landry to the right side of the field. Dalton trots off the field. Taysom Hill comes on. So Dalton put the ball to Jarvis Landry. He had to reach out to get it, but he did make a play on the ball right there. So that gets him up to the Saints' 33-yard line. Taysom Hill in the shotgun, 3 wide receivers. Taysom turns into a running back, and Taysom gets the first down. No, he's just shy. Looked like I thought he did it, but no, the 49ers defense got to him before he got to the first down marker. It'd be 3rd and 1 for the Saints offense. Andy Dalton trots out. Taysom Hill goes off out of the pot. Why take Taysom out on the 3rd and 1, dude? Leave Taysom Hill in and tell him to go get that 1 yard. Why run Taysom off? Put him back out there. Let him get the 1 yard. 3rd and 1 for the Saints. Taysom goes off to the sideline. Andy Dalton's back there in the shotgun. We got 1 wide receiver. You got actually 2 to the left now, 1 to the right, and Elvin Kamara back there naked. He runs him in the motion play and runs Elvin Kamara to the right side. Kamara gets the first down and picks up about 3 yards. A really positive play there in the first down, new set of downs for the Saints. All right, the Saints say Saints might get shut out. I hope not, bro. I hope not. Look like they can. We need a touchdown. See, I think if we can get a touchdown here on this drive, it'll kind of, light the Saints up a little bit. We need a score here. The Saints need a touchdown on this drive. They really do. They need to score. They need a touchdown. All right, shotgun right now for Dalton from the Saints' own 30. What is it? 36, 37. And he checks it down to Elvin Kamara to the 40, to the Saints 45, and gets to the first down marker at the Saints 47-yard line. So he'll have the first down at least that much as he's pushed out of bounds by the 49er defender. Check down Charlie, boy. Check down Charlie. He don't go through no progressions. He just look where my check down at. Where the check down at? Check down Charlie. All right, so here we go. Taysom Hill is out there now. 1st and 10. Taysom's in the game. This Taysom gonna throw the ball. He got Elvin Kamara behind him. All right, let's see what he can do. 1 wide receiver to the left and right of the formation. And there's the handoff. No, Taysom keeps the ball. That was a bad bet. And he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Just 3 guys from the 49er club tackle him, including Fred Warner. And nothing shaking. 2nd and 10, bad call on that one. None of these plays are inspiring much confidence right here. This is a very milquetoast play calling scheme that's happening. Taysom, if you're going to do that, maybe you should throw the ball, bro. Or have him throw it, or I don't know, man. Shotgun Dalton got 2 wide receivers to the left and right of the formation. He got the Kamara next to him, or is that Ingram? There's a snap, ball checked down, good throw, and he slips. Jarvis Landry turns and gets up to almost to the 50-yard line off the throw by Andy Dalton to the left sideline on the play. So, man, let's just Saints moving the ball. They get near halftime. I mean, the half field, and let's just keep it going in the play. So Kevin White's out there. The Saints in the shotgun. They're in 49er territory at the 49ers 41-yard line. And there's a snap, and they hand the ball off right up the center. Who is that? Is that Ingram on the run? I couldn't tell the number. It looked like Mark Ingram on the run. Yep, Mark Ingram right up the center of the offensive line for the Saints. And he gets a positive run. Taysom Hill then runs back out there on the field. All right, Andy Dalton runs off the field. No, Dalton's still in the game. All right, so it's 2nd and 5, a pick up a 5 by Mark Ingram on the play. Troutman is out there along with Jawan Johnson. All right, and they got Taysom Hill out there, and you got Dalton under center. All right, Ingram's in the game. He motions the wide receiver and hands the ball off to him. And who is that? Rashid Shaheed, and he gets the first down, and he's pushed out of bounds right there. And a little extra business, dirty business, but the referee didn't see nothing. All right, so first down for the Saints as they go with the little reverse. Now, that's what I'm talking about. That was pretty smart on the players. They hit him with the little runoff right there, and that was a good little setup right there. But if Troutman would have did a better job of blocking the guy, y'all, Troutman, stop playing pity-pat and cleaning them out, dog. Don't play pity-pat. Drive them out. All right, and here we go. From the 30-yard line of the 49ers Saints, shotgun, 3 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Dalton in the shotgun. All right, let's see what they can do. There's a snap. 49ers come with 4. Ball on the check down to Kamara, and Kamara gets about 7 yards on the pickup after the check down from Andy Dalton. So to bring up 2nd and 3, actually, for the Saints after the 7-yard pickup by Alvin Kamara. So right now, the Saints got some rhythm going right here with this offense. It's looking pretty good. The Saints, 9 plays for 52 yards, 5 minutes, over 5 minutes, almost 5.5 minutes. Saints are driving. So this is very positive. Let's keep it going. Let's keep this going. Taysom Hill in the game now in the shotgun. 1 wide receiver to the right, and Taysom turns into a running back, and he goes nowhere. He's tackled by multiple 49er players and look like he loses about 2 or 3 yards on the play. So to bring up what? 3rd and 5 now. So he didn't gain a damn thing on the play as the 49ers seen that come and sniffed it out and went and got him. 3rd and 5 now. For the Saints need to change that play scheme, man. Anybody can read that. Let them start throwing the ball. It's becoming quite predictable. 49ers smart enough to smell that same little play, man. 3rd and 5 now for the black and gold right here. And look like there'll be a timeout call. It's a timeout. Yep, look like it's a timeout by the 49ers, isn't it? No, somebody goes down on the ground and look like and this is one of the plays where people be like, yeah, man, what's going on, man? The dude just fall, he's on the ground. And they do this to kind of stop the clock because they're tired because the Saints moving on them. So the coaches teach them, hey, man, just fall on the ground. And then the guy pops back up right in time. Look, Ward goes down on the ground. They come out and see about him. And like, yeah, you all right? Yeah, I'm all right. I'm just doing what the coach told me to do. I'm just trying to stifle them doing it. And then watch he pop back up and walk toward the sideline. He going to pop right back up, walk to the sideline, and everything going to be fine. So, But anyway, the Saints moving the ball right now pretty positively, which is good. It's looking pretty good. Let's see what happens here. The Saints need a touchdown, man. We need a touchdown. All right. What's up, Abbott? He says, no touchdown, please. I'm thinking long term. Well, listen, it's going to take care of itself sooner or later, bro. It's going to take care of itself sooner or later. You know what I'm saying? Because listen, yeah, it's going to take care of itself sooner or later. Yeah, I know, Mr. 5D. That's what they do. I guarantee that guy going right out because I'm at commercial break right now. Watch that goddamn guy pop right on up and walk off to the sideline like nothing wrong with him because that's what they do. They mess up the floor of the game. The guy tell him just sit there and, because they whipping on him or he goes down to go and check on him. Nothing wrong with that guy. He's going to pop right back up and run off toward the sideline. All right. G-Money says, it's a waste of time putting Taysom at quarterback. Even my mama knows they're running. Yeah, I mean, you're right, bro. It's too predictable, bro. I mean, unless he's throwing the ball, man, what really helps Taysom Hill with that stuff is you got to throw the ball, man. You can't have several plays of Taysom Hill doing that, and the defense as good as the 49ers won't say this dude doing the same shit. Isn't it? And then they just wait they crawl the line and he runs right into their arms. That don't make any sense. You're going to have to throw the ball, man. You got to bring balance to that when you're doing it. It only works when you know that when you throw the ball. He has to throw the ball, Yeah, Professor Sanders, stop running the ball with Taysom, please. Let him throw the ball because when you do that, you basically telegraphing to the other side. Listen, man, Taysom's coming in, and then those linebackers, they crowd up on the line. They're not scared of Taysom beating them over the top because he ain't throwing it, So let's see. It looked like this guy, whoever they had, this guy is on the side. I told you there ain't nothing wrong with that goddamn guy. That guy's standing up on the sideline, and he'll probably be up in there the next play or two after this play is over with. So Dalton on the drive, 4-4 for 37 yards, according to the screen graphic. 3rd and 5 for the Saints. Can we get it? Keep the ball moving. Saints, I think this is the first time they've been on that side of the field all damn game. Shotgun for the Saints. They got wide receivers to the left and right of the formation. Dalton in the pocket. There's the snap. Pressure coming, and the ball tossed right on out of there, and it's thrown in the play. And listen, there was nothing to be done about that. The blitzer came through clear, and Andy Dalton had to throw the ball early. The blitzer came through clear. The blitzer came through unblocked. Watch, the guy shot right on in there, and Dalton had to throw the ball away. Dalton had to throw the ball away. The blitzer was on him, and he was saying that he was held. Look at the wide receiver grab the dude, and the referees didn't even see it. 4th and 5 for the Saints. He was saying the guy grabbed him. Referees didn't see it, though. All right, you had his hand holding him. Didn't see it. Here go the Saints, and then, of course, false start by Ryan Ramczyk, your high-paid offensive tackle. Ryan Ramczyk not guessing at the snap. Your highest overpaid, highest paid offensive line, Ryan Ramczyk, snapping at it. Ryan Ramczyk, top 3, top 5, highest paid offensive lineman out there, and he false start. He blocking ghosts out there. That was dumb as hell. But this is a microcosm of what the season is for the Saints. At the most pristine situations, they flub up. Now they have to take for a field goal right here to try to get it. Let's see. It's a 48-yard field goal by the Saints. And it's a goddamn miss. Badly missed. Will Lutz bad. This is a freaking flipping flapping shame. This is a freaking flipping flapping shame, man. Will Lutz, another high-paid guy, kicked the ball. I'm pretty sure I could have got it close than that. My goodness, man. The first time the Saints get down there to their goddamn red zone, into them people territory, and it's a missed kick. It's a missed kick. Are you flipping serious? Are you 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 serious? Unbelievable. Ryan Ramczyk, one of the highest paid, he's definitely our highest paid offensive lineman out there. He jumped so bad. This dude backpedaling and ain't nobody there. They turn at him and say, what the hell is this asshole doing? He backpedaling like what Lawrence Taylor's out in front of you? What you looking at? And then, of course, that kicks you out of there because you were 3rd and 5 then. Now, all of a sudden, now you got Will Lutz, one of the highest paid kickers in the game, kicking the shit to the left. So guess what you get? 0. Nothing. Nada. That's absolutely awful, man. And that is a microcosm of what this team is under Dennis Allen. You can't blame Andrews Pete on that. That's Ryan flipping Ramczyk, who got a big check, and he ain't done shit since he got paid. And we people was worrying about the Saints paying Lattimore. At least Lattimore, when he out there, he played to a high degree. Ryan Ramczyk, since he got paid, ain't shit. This is the guy, Ryan Ramczyk. False starting on 3rd and 5 for real, Ryan. And it backpedaling his ass up. What you doing? My goodness, man. This is not, bro. This is awful, man. They got nothing from that, but at least the Saints were out there for over 5 minutes, which allowed the defense to rest. Now you're gonna put the defense back out there and say, "Go out there and stop this team again for me, will you?" While my bullshit offense sit on their ass and not get nothing done. While my dumbass offensive lineman backpedal and nobody in front of him, as he defends the ghost of Lawrence Taylor, the ghost of Reggie White, the ghost of Cornelius Bennett, the ghost of Bruce Smith, the ghost of Kevin Green, the ghost of anybody, because that's who he looked like when he was backpedaling, he was facing. It's amazing, man. This is ridiculous. All right, man, let's get back to it, man. After the missed field goal, the 49ers pick up the ball at their own, 37, 38-yard line. Hand off to the running back. Saints defense stop him at the line of scrimmage right there. Nothing shaking on it. 2nd and 10. As number 97, Malcolm Roach, makes the stop on the running back there. Paul says, why hasn't Jimmy G turned it over yet? Saints ain't putting no pressure on him, my friend. Thank you. Thank you for the super chat. He's back there living his life, living his best life. Jimmy G back there living his best life, man. The Saints are not putting any real pressure on that dude, man. No blitzing, nothing real that's shaking Jimmy to his core. Ultimate Stream says, Q is bag time. I'm done, bro. This is ridiculous, man. Shotgun, 49ers, same spot. No pressure on Jimmy Garoppolo. He checks it down to the running back. Or is that the wide receiver? No, that was Brandon Ayuk for maybe a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards, nothing shaking. So the Saints defense got him at 3rd and 8. 3rd and 9. He only picked up 1 actually. So check down Charlie. Jimmy Garoppolo has a rhythm here, and his numbers aren't bad. Thank y'all, bro, for the super chats, man. This is ridiculous. Saints offense haven't done nothing this entire damn game. Not a goddamn thing. Nothing. And this is a do or die situation for this team. Let me remind everybody out there, and I know you know, but this is a do or die game for the Saints to keep whatever little bullcrap playoff hopes they have alive. You come into this game knowing that, and the offense still turn out this type of performance. And it won't be until it's over with that he said, you know what, this week I think we're going to go with Jimmy. We're going to go with Jameis Winston. Really, bro? At that point, I'd have known that asshole was hired to troll us. At that point, I'll be like, this dude trolling us. There's nobody that could be that stupid of a head coach. This guy obviously trolling us. Like, they lose the game and then turn around next week and say, we starting Jameis Winston. You trolling us. You ain't that stupid. You trolling us. At this point, Jimmy G out there looking like Joe Montana in Reboot. I mean, he ain't getting no pressures, no nothing. He only got sacked 1 time. He got knocked down a few times, but he out there looking good. Shotgun Jimmy Garoppolo, wide receivers to the left and right of the formation. He got 2 guys next to him. Jimmy does in the shotgun. There's a snap. Pressure coming. Saints can't get to Jimmy. Jimmy got all kind of time. He's going to throw it, and the 49ers make the catch, but they're going to be woefully shy of the first down, at least about 3 yards shy of the first down. So the Saints defense get the 49ers off the field again. The defense is doing its job. It's holding the 49ers to 13 points. In the matchup, the Saints offense could at least score 14 points. They are supposed to be a professional team. They can at least score 14 points to make this a game. At least, at the very least. Rashid Shaheed's ready for the punt. The punter is ready to kick it off to him. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully we can have a decent return by Rashid Shaheed. You just need a slither of light to make it pop. There's the punt situation is away, and he punts it, and why would you fair catch the ball at the 15, bro? You had at least 15 yards before the nearest guy. What's up, Rashid? What's up, bro? Why would you had at least 15 yards between the, why would you fair catch it that early, my brother? What's up? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Help. What's going on? What's wrong? What's happening? Come on, man. Bro, you had some space. You had some space. Why would he fair catch it? He had space. He had room. That man shell shocked. That's what it is. That's what it is, family. You shell shocked. He goddamn shell shocked. That's so like, man, Q, you crazy. I ain't running you. Don't you know you say so yourself every damn week. These goddamn guys can't block nothing about you. Want me run. Yeah, you're right, Rashid. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. My bad. I forgot. You right. You right, bro. You right. Yeah, bro. You trying to get me killed out here. You know these goddamn guys can't block. Yeah, you right, bro. My bad. That's on me, bro. That's on me. Yeah, I'd be scared too to return if I was Rashid Shaheed, man. The Saints can't block, man. I know Professor. Professor said it's painful, man. It's so terrible. This is so sad, man. The time is winding down, and so is the Saints' prospect as a thin-ass playoff hope with a bad-ass division. The only thing the Saints have to do, everybody lost except for the Carolina Panthers, who are 4-8. They're 4-8. All the Saints have to do is offensively give us at least 14 points. The defense seems to have it going. The offense had not that was the first time the last drive the Saints offense got on that side of the field, the entire flipping game. And it was stalled out, not because the 49ers defense made a play, because of a dumbass offensive lineman named Ryan Ramczyk backpedaling like he's being like he have Mark Gastineau in front of him or somebody. He was backpedaling too. He was 5 feet behind the line of scrimmage before he realized, why y'all ain't moving? At this point, man, you're gonna crack. At this point, you're gonna crack and just go crazy. You're just gonna fall and start laughing. It's just go insane. These are your best players doing this. It's ridiculous. All right, Saints pick up the ball from inside the 10, and there's a run. Taysom Hill has the ball running, and he gets knocked down right at the 17-yard line, I want to say. So it might be a gain of like 5 for Taysom, maybe 6. We'll see. They say, okay, 6 yards. So it's 2nd and 6. Saints offense really no kind of imagination at all. It's just they just going through the motions. Nothing is in rhythm. It's no harmony. I mean, nobody galvanizing the team. Where the goddamn leaders at, man? Your season's on the line. You can't allow yourself to be blank. Come on. Saints right now from their own 17-yard line. Dalton under center. Play action. Dalton throws the ball into Coma, who gets blasted from behind by the 49ers, and it was nothing for him to do. Pressure came in his face. It'll be 3rd down and 3rd and 3 on the play. The blitz comes right in front of, look, and no, who's number 70? Who is number 70, y'all? Is that Penning? Boy, Penning got beat bad. Boy, Penning got beat like he stole something from the Super 8. Man, that boy got beat bad. Saints 3rd and 3 right now. Shotgun on the play, wide receivers to the left and right of formation. Dalton gets the snap. Ball is out. Good throw to Rashid Shaheed, who turns up the afterburners and gets off to the right side and picks up the 1st down and did some for the New Orleans Saints. So positive pickup on the game right there. And family, it's almost into the 3rd quarter. What's the end of the quarter? It's the end of the quarter. So the Saints have gone 3 quarters without a touchdown, and now they put pressure on themselves to score multiple touchdowns in the 4th quarter to capture the game. So the time ticking away, Saints done blew all type of opportunities, offensively speaking, being dumb, being in despondent and bad play. And who talks to them and tell them, hey, get up off your ass, final quarter to make a change? Who tells them that? They coach. You seen Penning? Did you see that Randolph, how bad Penning got beat? That boy, for a second, I said, who the hell is that got beat like that? For a second, I thought about to say that's Kelvin Throckmorton. That boy looked like he doing his best Kelvin Throckmorton impersonation on that. Y'all see how bad that boy got beat? Well, you give him some credit because it's first game back. And sometimes, and I guess you got to get used to the speed of the game. So I'll give him that. I will relent. I won't be so hard on him because it's his first game back. I'm understanding of that. Solomon says, it's all right, Q. We understand. Man, the funniest, bro, listen, the game's still on. We still got a full quarter of play left. But the funniest part of the game to me is when Kelvin Throckmorton, you might as well be Kelvin Throckmorton, when Ryan Ramczyk, boy, jumped and started backpedaling, and he 6 feet behind the offensive line, the offensive line, and he looking at him like, y'all gonna move or not? Like, I just said, dude, what are you doing? Ryan Ramczyk, what are you doing? You can't do that. You can't do that, bro. You the best offensive lineman we have. You most certainly can't false start, especially on the 3rd down. My goodness. Boy, that boy false start. We got the penalty on top of that. They made it a 48-yard field goal. My goodness, man. My goodness. My goodness. My goodness. Ryan Ramczyk backpedaling like he got that boy That boy started backpedaling. Boy, what you doing, boy? That y'all seeing that? That boy was getting up with it. He was like, man, that boy, that boy didn't realize it. You know how you jump and then you like, oh, my bad. And you jump? No, it wasn't just a jump. It was like this dude jumped and just started. Man, I can't do nothing but laugh because it make no sense. None of this make any sense, man. That boy started backpedaling. Oh my goodness. I don't know, man. I don't know. All right, so here we go. Saints with the ball, man. Andy Dalton in there. Play action. Dalton throw up the center of the field. Where was that going, man? Andy Dalton, where the hell were you throwing the ball at, bro? Where in the hell was that ball being thrown at, bro? My goodness, look at the body language of your Saints. Do this look like a team that's trying to mount a comeback? Look at their body language. I mean, where was Andy Dalton throwing that football? I mean, where was he throwing the ball? There was nobody there. My Lord. Shotgun Saints from their own 38. And there's another throw. And it's caught. Nice throw by Chris Olave. Makes the grab upfield in the 49er territory. So Dalton, one bad throw, one good throw. That's Dalton's career. One bad throw, one good throw. So you can see the 49ers just playing zone. And he just fit it right. Did a pretty decent throw at that time. And he was able to just throw the ball on the run. And I got to give Andy Dalton credit. He was actually running and moving as he threw the ball. And I'm not knowing him to be an accurate on-the-run passer, but he was able to fit that in there in the 49er territory. So they're at the 49er, 43-yard line, shotgun, snap. Dalton looking, check down to Kamara, and Kamara gets no catch. Fred Warner is bearing down on Kamara. Kamara gets popped, ball comes out, 2nd and 10. Check down Charlie, man. Check down Charlie. And only thing over, they just watch Elvin Kamara. They play in that zone, and he just checked down Charlie and set Kamara up like a dog, man. Check down Charlie, boy. Set Kamara up like a dog on that play because Kamara probably couldn't see the defenders, but check down Charlie did. All right, here we go. Under center is him with Kamara back there by himself. There's a snap, ball out, and I don't know what's going on, but Andy Dalton trying to run with the ball, and Dalton gets about 8 yards on the scramble. What the hell is going on when Andy Dalton is running the football? Is Andy Dalton not top rusher? This is a weird game. It's officially very weird. Taysom Hill runs out as Andy Dalton takes off from the pocket and runs. He actually scrambled and got most of the first down yardage back. He gets pushed out of bounds, and he's like a yard shy on the first down. So it's 3rd and 1 after Andy Dalton scrambled to the right and picked up the bulk of the yardage. They're off by 1. 3rd and 1. Dalton's in the shotgun. Why on the shotgun on 3rd and 1? Why are you in the shotgun? All right, wide receivers to the left, and then what the hell is Andy Dalton doing? Andy Dalton threw the ball into the goddamn ground. Jameis, please. Jameis, please. This dude turned on 3rd and 1, and I'm saying to myself, why are the Saints throwing on 3rd and 1 and Andy Dalton threw it into the ground in front of Chris Olave? Didn't even give him a chance. Lord help us. Lord help us. Lord help us with this guy. Why were you even doing that on 3rd and 1? Why didn't you just get the yards to 1 yard? And now they're going to try to do it on 4th. And they're going to put Taysom Hill in there. And Taysom Hill gets backpedaled. And Taysom Hill's running, trying to find somebody. He throws it up the field. And it's dropped. Saints out, incomplete to Juwan Johnson. Saints beat just amazingly effed up this drive royally. Put the damn jumbo team in there. We got a flag down. Did the 49ers bail us out on this thing? Did the 49ers bail us out? My goodness, boy, this is some awful stuff here that I'm watching. Did they get bailed out? They're going to bail the Saints out.
There were 2 fouls by the defense on the play. Before the pass was thrown,
there you go.
holding number 29. This penalty is declined. Personal foul, roughing the passer, number 97. This 15-yard penalty will be enforced. Automatic.
All right.
Here's the Bosa hit.
Watch this.
All right. So they said Bosa with the play. Oh, he ran into Taysom Hill on the play and made head-to-head contact with him, and they gave him the flag. So bad play by by Bosa. I forget if it's Nick or Joey. I forget. I think it's Nick Bosa. It gives a 15-yard penalty, keeps the Saints drive alive. 13:21 on the clock. So that's a positive. So the Saints are down at the 49ers 19-yard line. Dalton in the shotgun, wide receivers to the left and right of the formation. Niners showing blitz. They send 4. Dalton looking around, steps out and try to scrambles again and dives ahead of the line of scrimmage and picks up about 3 yards on the scramble by Andy Dalton. This is so weird because Andy Dalton is the Saints' top rusher right now. Dalton has 19 scramble yards and is leading the Saints rushing attack. This is so weird. Jamal says, Q, that trainer Duke Evers on Rocket Clip throw in the towel for Penny. Yeah. Shout out. Thank you, Jamal. Shout out. Man, this is so weird, man. It's so weird. Andy Dalton scrambling around. 2nd and 9 for the Saints, only a pickup of 1 yard. They saying right on the play. I thought he got a little bit more than that. There's a snap, ball out, and it's caught by Chris Olave from him, and he gets down to the 5-yard line off the throw to the left side of the field by Andy Dalton to Chris Olave as he keeps it going. Man, this is Chris Olave. We got to keep this stuff coming for the team. We got to keep it doing, man. We got to keep it doing. Got to keep it going on the plays right here as Chris Olave makes the grab right there. The Saints 10 plays right now, y'all. 10 plays for 82 yards. They're almost approaching 5 minutes on this play. So here go the Saints, got a kind of a power wide formation in there. They got a fullback in there. Turns, hands the ball off to Kamara. Kamara barely gets to the line of scrimmage. The Saints offensive line does not do much of a push as the 49ers stuff it right at its onset. The Saints right up front there, no push there on the offensive line as they run off to the right and get nothing on the game. 2nd and goal. The Saints got to find a way to get in the end zone. The clock is ticking down, 11:30 and wasting away. The Saints need a score here. They cannot walk off the field without getting a touchdown here. They need a touchdown. All right, shotgun Saints, 3 wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Kamara and the shotgun to Dalton's right. Lifts his leg. There's the snap. Pressure coming. Dalton stands, finds Kamara. Kamara gets and fights his way down and flips the ball, and it's a fumble. What the hell was that? And the 49ers, you got to be Clinton. What the hell, Kamara? What are you doing? This is ridiculous. What the hell? This is terrible. What the hell is this crap? What are you doing? You had another play we could have fought for. No, the ball just comes out. Kamara fumbles the ball out again, and Jawan Johnson cannot get the ball. The Saints, several players don't fall around, and the 49ers get the goddamn ball on the goal. You got to be kidding me, man. It's the Saints playmakers on offense that are killing us. 2 fumbles in the same game by Alvin Kamara on drives that could really have helped us. This is unreal, man. This is unfreaking real. This is a do or die game for the New Orleans Saints. So you mean to tell me that this is them understanding that this is a do or die game? Kamara with multiple fumbles. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous, family. This is unsettling, man. This is ridiculous, man. You mean to tell me them dogs got all the way down there and fumbled that goddamn ball again, and the Saints was on? We needed to score right there. This is awful, man. This is a do or die game, and the Saints offense can't even put a touchdown on the board. They can't put a touchdown on the board. This is ridiculous, man. This is ridiculous. This is shameful. This is shameful. This is shameful, man. Yeah, you're right, G Money. Things like this happen to bad teams, man. Just secure the goddamn ball. It's 4 down territory. You down there. It's 4 down territory. You don't need to do nothing extra. Just secure the goddamn ball. Secure it. My goodness, man. This is ridiculous. Man, this is sad, man. What kind of bullshit, stupid Laurel and Hardy, Three Stooges ass football team is this we watching here? Well, at least the offense, I can't say nothing bad about my defense, but this offense is ridiculous, man. This offense is pathetic, man. This shit, you need to take this garbage ass offense and put them on Nick at Night up with Van Dyke and Paul Newhart and all of them. That's why you put this bullshit ass offense, because they're a joke. They Nick at Night funny. This is ridiculous, man. 49ers get the ball at the Saints deep in their own territory. The Saints stop them right at the line of scrimmage. And man, this is just so hard to watch, man. Alvin Kamara running with one goddamn hand on the football. And the guy comes through and blasts and puts his arm, and the guy seen it too, and put his damn shoulder on the ball. Seeing Alvin Kamara running with one goddamn arm, he supposed to have that ball wrapped up with 2 arms. He knows better than that. He running with one arm on the ball, and the dude put his helmet on his shoulder to run the ball out. He knows better than that. 2nd and 9, and the 49ers just push forward for a few yards, and they're just trying to eat clock now. And the defense is going to try to stop the 49ers once again. For what? For what? The Saints offense are a joke. They're a joke. They're a joke, man. They're a joke. And then Alvin Kamara, you ain't going to bench him because you need him. They're not going to bench Alvin Kamara. He should be benched. You're going to say, Q, we can't bench him. We need him. You got to roll him out there. What's his punishment? 49ers from their own 4-yard line in the shotgun, 3 wide receivers to the left and right. Saints come with pressure. Ball's out and knocked away. That'll bring up 4th down and 6. The 49ers couldn't do nothing. The defense of the Saints stops them. The Saints defense, credit to these guys. The Saints defense have been on cold this entire game. They've been on cold this entire game. The Saints offense need to be ashamed of themselves. They need to be ashamed of themselves. Alvin Kamara, 2 fumbles in this game. The good thing, the defense didn't stop them from doing anything with it, but still in all, it steals points away from the Saints. This is ridiculous. Don't forget Will Lutz missed field goal too. Here comes the punt right here by number 18, the punter for the Niners, and that's the punt to the 50. Rashid Shaheed looking, trying to see if he can see some blocking, and not too much else going on. He gets to maybe the 44-yard line, I want to say, of the 49ers. So they get decent field position, but nothing. The Saints offense are self-checked at this point. They're self-checked. 49ers don't need to do nothing but stand in front of them. The Saints offense is self-checked right now. They self-check. Alpha says, think about it, all screwing up. AD been doing what he said, hold on, screwing up. The AD been doing what should he care? Tyrone says AK-47, 41 must got paid well. It's not like him to give up the ball like he just did. This is 2 fumbles in the same game by Alvin Kamara in a do-or-die scenario. He of all people should have known better than this. Barbara said, I don't want to see JW on general principle. Yeah. He'll throw you in the game now and try to win it. BP says DA is scared to tell y'all, to yell at them. He's just too scary. Yeah, he's non-confrontational. You got to get you them guys coach. You them guys head coach. If you don't scream and yell at them, because then and obviously I wouldn't have to scream and yell at you if you was doing your goddamn job. The mere fact I'm over here screaming at you is because you're not doing your job. And if you don't like me screaming at you, get your ass up and do what you're supposed to do, or I'm gonna get you up out of here. But they don't. It's no accountability because he don't operate that way. They don't. This is sad, man. Tyler says crazy. I thought Matt Rule was bad. Yeah, y'all need to get DA out of there like we did. Matt Rule, I'm watching the game and wondering why Winston not in. Y'all got a chance to win. Yeah, and this is a Carolina guy. Shout out to y'all. Good congratulations on y'all win today. This is the thing that's really interesting about this whole dynamic. It's a void of leadership at the top. And we talked about Matt Rule, and I use you guys example of Matt Rule of the 3 years that you suffered with that clown. And this is something that we're not going to do. You're not going to let us, you're not going to sell this bastard on us. He garbage. This team is a team, if you put a decent coach, it don't even have to be Coach Payton. It could be a decent coach there. This team will win games. They should not be sitting up here at 4-7 trying to fight their way in the poor division. This is a lack of leadership here. You know, it's no accountability, no attention to detail. Offensively, they're garbage. And he refuses to input the starting $20 million quarterback to at least give him a spark. But he would rather miss the playoffs than on principle put in Jameis Winston. He wouldn't do it. And then you got 9 minutes left in the game. We could still win this game. So he's going to ride and die with Andy Dalton. It's just what it is. And the Saints will try to sell you on him like the Carolina Panthers did with Matt Rule. Saints pick up the ball at the Niners 39-yard line. They're in the shotgun. Hand off to Mark Ingram to the left side. And Mark fights forward and gets maybe about 3 yards on the pickup toward the left side to bring up about 2nd and 7. Saints look terrible today. Alvin Kamara fumbles. 2 fumbles on the day by Alvin Kamara. You know, they're showing the collage. They had the touchdown. I mean, interception they pulled back. And then, of course, the missed field goal by Will Lutz, one of the highest paid guys. And like I said, what's going on is you're saying some of the Saints' most explosive, or not explosive, but expensive players making bad errors today. Kamara, 2 fumbles in this game is ridiculous. Will Lutz missing that field goal. False starting by, and here goes another flag. Another flag against the Saints once again. And it's okay, it's against the 49ers. Okay, neutral zone infraction. About a 9 or so to get the Saints. So you got the 49ers. I thought that was on the Saints too. A neutral zone infraction, give the Saints 5. So they're looking at the miscues. 2 fumbles lost, 1 missed field goal, 1 drop pass, 6 penalties for 46 yards. This is a moniker of an undisciplined, non-vision, a team that doesn't see any, vision as a complete team. They just kick themselves in the teeth. They like self-mutilation. They like hurting themselves. They don't want to do it the right way. Saints with the shotgun, wide receivers to the left and right. There's the snap. Dalton holding the ball too long. He's going to try to punt fake it. And then this dude should have just throw the ball away. Why take a loss? Why take a loss? Just you outside of the pocket, dumbass Dalton. Just throw the ball out of bounds. Don't take the loss, bro. We don't need you taking a loss and you taking 2 yards off of the play. I mean, it's just like, just throw it away. Why don't you? Just throw you outside the pocket. Just throw it away. I mean, that type of stuff just infuriates me, man, because it's commonsensical. The guy not down the field, just throw the ball away, chuck it away. Don't take the sack and get a loss. Why are you taking sacks? Shotgun 3rd and 2 for the Saints. Once again, wide receivers left and right of the formation. There's the snap. Pressure's coming. Dalton makes the throw. Ball is caught by Chris Olave. He's knocked out of bounds, and they get deep down into the territory of the 49ers. All right, so he gets out of bounds, stops the clock at 7:53. So it's the catch as Chris Olave's lined up inside. He breaks outside on look like was a chip shot move right there, or off a little blocking move right there, and the guy just knocks him out of bounds on the play right there. So yeah, so 1st and 10 for the Saints to get back down in their territory again on the 13 of the 49ers. Wide receivers, they got 5 wide receivers out there with Andy Dalton in a shotgun. There's a snap. 49ers coming, the ball's thrown, and it's caught by Jawan Johnson. Is it? No, it's a drop pass, and Jawan Johnson is looking for a penalty, but there is nothing. Can I get a replay on that? What the hell happened? Looked like Jawan had it. He did have it. It went straight through his damn hands, right into his neck. Come on, bro. You can't put, and see, that's what I'm talking about, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. When Dalton put the ball right on you, bro, you got to catch it, man. The Saints, do y'all want to win, man? Good Lord, man. Do y'all guys want to win the game? We can't afford to drop touchdowns. Shotgun, here we go. Taysom Hill is in there now. He's a running back now. And he runs, and the 49ers stop him right at the 7-yard line. It'll bring up 3rd and what? 4, 6, maybe 5 yards. Not much shaking on there. Taysom gets in there and picks up 4 yards. The 49ers stop him, so it's 3rd and 6. Andy Dalton comes out. You can't fault Andy Dalton with that. He put the ball right on Juwan Johnson. Juwan Johnson let the ball hit him all up in the goddamn neck. I mean, my goodness, do we want to win the game? Do we want to win? Damn, man. Come on, bro. All right, shotgun Saints, wide receivers, 2 of them to the left, 1 to the right, running back behind, and there's Dalton. There's a snap. He looking, ball out, and poorly thrown. And Chris Olave looking for a penalty, and he does get it. He gets a penalty. He was looking for the penalty, and he gets the penalty that'll put the Saints on the goal line, new set of downs. So Chris Olave was saying, "Hey, man, where's the penalty?" He was, gesturing toward the referee, and the referee said, "Yeah, you're right, bro." And there it is. So he gets the penalty. So it's holding against the defense. It'll give the Saints a new set of downs, man, and new life. But time is really wasting away. 6:36 on the clock. The Saints need to score, and they need to score now. They need to score now, and they need to get the ball back and score again. And we got to rely on the defense to help us out here. So 1st and goal now for the Saints. New set of downs after the holding penalty was called against the 49ers defensive back, guarding Chris Olave. All right, the Saints now at the 4-yard line of the 49ers. Dalton under center. Look like a running play with Kamara in there. It's a play action to Kamara. Dalton scrambling right, and he's going to throw it, and the guy trips down. Jarvis looking for a pass, interference call. Referee said no. Referee says no, and Jarvis was running and looked like the 49er defender got his feet tripped up with Jarvis as he was moving to the right side to the back of the end zone right there. And right here, you can see he pushes him over. That's a pass interference, man. He pushes him over, and they don't get the call on the play. So whatever, man. The Saints ain't going to get 2 back-to-back pass interference calls. The referees ain't going to show you that kind of love. 2nd and goal for the black and gold. Wide receivers, 2 of them to the left, 2 to the right. Running back next to Dalton. And you see how, and there see what Dalton does. Pressure in his face. Ball thrown, incomplete. And it'll bring up 3rd and goal here. So he throws it in the ground. And there you go. So let's see. So that'll bring up Andy Dalton right here, seeing the pressure coming right at him. I mean, damn, bro. Nick Bosa just split Andrews Pete. Damn, bro. Can somebody do their job and block? Did you see Bosa just split Pete and the left tackle? Just split him. Split him like he was pushing the convenience store door open at the gas station. How you go in there and you push both doors open? Shotgun, once again, Saints, and then it's going to be a delay of game because they didn't get the ball off. And it's going to be a delay of game, Saints. Or either did they call a timeout to try to stop it? Is it a delay of game? Hopefully they called the timeout to stop it. They were smart enough to do that much. So let's see what it is.
Before the delay of game, New Orleans called a timeout.
Oh.
All right, so there you go. Timeout. Man, 6:27 on the clock. The Saints, 6 minutes left in an entire game, and the Saints couldn't put up one offensive touchdown. This is pathetic, man. This is a shameful display. The defense, shout out to the Saints defense. They stepped up in here. They played a good game. The Saints offense did not show up. They did not show up at all. I don't want to hear nothing about no Andy Dalton and all this. He did throw the ball to Juwan Johnson. That should have been a touchdown catch, but Juwan Johnson don't know what he was looking at. Alvin Kamara with multiple fumbles. And it's just sad, man. And then the cold-blooded part about it is Juwan Johnson had an opportunity to catch the ball in the end zone for the touchdown. And just like he missed on that, he missed on the touchdown throw early in his drive. 3rd and goal, 3 wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Kamara next to Dalton in the shotgun. Let's see what the Saints do. There's the snap, ball out, and it's Taysom Hill. Couldn't bring it in. Saints, boy, I'll tell you, boy, the Saints ain't shit right now. I hate to tell you that, but their body language is garbage. This is a beat, dumb team, man, especially offensive. Andy Dalton threw the ball up, and you can see right here, He stops for it and went right. Same Jawan Johnson type thing. You know, right in his hands, off his helmet. I'm like, what's going on with these guys? What's the problem? They got jet lag or something? What's going on with them? Why they can't feel the ball into their hands? What's going on here? Fourth and goal for the Saints here. Last play to get it right. There's a snap. 3 wide receivers look like a 49er man jumped. And Andy Dalton gets sacked from behind. Should be a penalty against Bosa. He was offside. Offside Bosa. Where the penalty at? There's no penalty on the play. Should be a penalty by the referees. Bosa was offside. No penalty. No penalty. This is pathetic, man. This pathetic, man. That looked like Bosa was offside, man. That's why he jumped early. He didn't guess at the snap that well. He was offside, man. He was offside. Offside. Referee didn't even see it, man. Didn't even throw it. How do you even? Well, it make no difference anyway, right? It's not like the Saints didn't have multiple opportunities to score a touchdown. Jawan Johnson trying to catch the effing ball with his neck. Or how about the fact that Taysom Hill, none of these guys, whatever the ball's thrown to them, they can't seem to bring it in. Dropping touchdown passes. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous, man. Anyway, on the lighter side of note, family, please feel free to go to the pro shop. Well, we have this very nice, well put together jersey right here, as you can see right here. This is called Fire DA. You can see the Saints logo, the fleur-de-lis is placed behind it with the nice words, very outspoken words, Fire DA with the Who Dat logo on the back of the, let you know who the hell is DA. Well, oh, you the Saints, you must be talking about Dennis Allen. Yeah, it's the dumbass behind the man right there, as you can see, as he's getting ready to do a press conference. Don't you dare go nowhere. By the way, we got almost 700 people in here. Not one of you guys going to where we will have the press conference of this sad, pathetic game. In the next 6 minutes, we will have the press conference to hear another bad day at the office. We shall hear that. So if you want to get one of these Fire DA jerseys right here, and it's part of our hashtag Fire Dennis Allen collection, feel free, and it's not just for men, women, children. It's coffee mugs. It's a collection. Feel free to hit the link. Perhaps I shall post the link as we will continue to advocate for the firing of this jackass to get him up out of here, because this team is too good to be this bad. And I will also dare say, ladies and gentlemen, that if with the purchasing of this jersey, and right now we're doing really good sales, by the way, online sales of this, man, right now they're actually selling pretty good. So if you want to get it, you can actually get 20% off right now on the Fire Dennis Allen jerseys right now, if you simply click this link right here in the chat. And what I'll do is I'll pin it so the family members will know that they can go there and check out the Fire DA. And of course, you guys rock with me on this, and the rest of the Who Dat Nation that understands that this guy is a clown. He's a simpleton. He doesn't, we're not going to have no Matt Rule bullshit happen like the Carolina people put up with 3 years while he ran the team in the ground. We're not playing that with these people. We want this guy out of here. He's the main reason this team is underperforming, and that these players look like they're completely and utterly lost. So that's a part of the Fire Dennis Allen. Don't you think that looks so nice, family, to see that on there? Terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Awful. All right, the 49ers got the ball. They get the first down. They ran through the Saints defense. They get 5 yards. They only was 1-1, the Saints defense basically in give up mode right now. The Saints offense in a do or die situation could not put up 1 touchdown against the 49ers. Not because the 49ers were that tough, just because the Saints were that bad. Yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah, the 49ers defense, the Saints could have scored several times in this game. It's the offense is that bad. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, Alvin Kamara, multiple fumbles in the game. Ryan Ramczyk false starting all over the damn place. Multiple drop touchdown passes in the back end of the game. Oh, yeah. Offense is bad. 49ers with the ball at their own 23. They turn and hand the ball off, and it gets dragged down right there by Mr. Caden Ellis. Maybe a gain of 2 yards on the play. It'll be 2nd and 8 by the 49ers as they look to run the clock out. It's ridiculous, man. And Jimmy Garoppolo with the win will get 40 wins, and he's tied with Steve Young for the most wins as a quarterback for the 49ers. Steve Young is 40-19. He's 40-19. So that's big. Got more wins than Joe Montana did as a 49er. So congratulations to Jimmy Garoppolo to be even mentioned in the same breath as Hall of Famers like Steve Young and Joe Montana. He has more wins, 40 wins. This is a pretty good accomplishment. All right, here go the 49ers under center as Garoppolo tosses it to Elijah Mitchell, or is that McCaffrey? I can't tell. I think it's Mitchell. He goes off to the right. No, that's McCaffrey. And he picks up maybe about 3 or 4 yards on the toss to the right as the 49ers kind of whittle down the clock right here. The Saints defense trying to get them off there. But then again, in the back of the Saints' mind, defensive people mind, they're like, man, we stopped this 49er team and held them to 13 points today. And you mean to tell me the New Orleans Saints the offense couldn't put up nothing, not one touchdown in a do-or-die game? I keep saying that because it comes with a certain amount of desperation. And in the desperation time, this is the best you can do. A zero performance, a zero game performance. It's just this is absolutely ridiculous, man. Absolutely ridiculous. Terrible. Terrible. So I don't know, man. I don't know. The Saints look it's laughable, man. This team's a joke. They are a flipping joke. I'm not gonna lie to you. This team a flipping joke. All right, fam. Man, something my stream is now acting up too. I guess it doesn't have enough to. And your stream acting up, you know that it's probably had enough of watching it. And man, you can see right here, man, ain't nothing shaking for the Saints. They get another set of downs, finding Jennings for the first down, and the 49ers just gonna march out the clock. I don't think the Saints offensively is gonna probably see the ball for the rest of the game. I think that's pretty much gonna do it for them. That's gonna do it for the Saints on this one. In the power I formation, the 49ers hand the ball off to the running back, and he runs forward and gets almost 10 yards on the Saints rushing attack. 9 yards, and he'll be 3rd and 1. And now do we bench? It don't make no sense. Now he'll bench Andy Dalton now that the season over with. He'll bench him now and then roll out Jameis Winston just to shut people up. You know, it's a done deal. It's over with. And they shut out the first time they've been shut out. They about to shut the Saints out on the road, and it's because the Saints. It really ain't the 49ers that shut the Saints out. It was the Saints that shut themselves out. The Saints offense is pathetic. They're a joke. They're laughable. 49ers with the ball at their own 43-yard line. Handoff to the running back, goes right to the first down and gains extra 3 to keep it going. They're going to just run the clock into the ground, and the Saints defense is not going to stop them. They're pretty much tired. But the Saints defense, man, know that this is pathetic, man. This is a joke. And Jameis Winston is trying to tell them the game plan. Taysom Hill ain't even listening to him. He's not even listening. Jameis is talking. The team is losing their ass off, no offense. And Andy Dalton, the Dennis Allen doesn't even smell. Let's just throw Jameis in there to see what he can do. And now that the season is over with, Dennis Allen then going to try to roll Jameis Winston out there, just to let you know. And you ask him why you didn't do that during the season, because I thought I could win with Andy Dalton. So there you go. All right, no off of my Andy Dalton people out there, but then again, several dropped touchdowns by the Saints offense. It was a whole shitty offensive performance by the team. Power wide formation from the 49ers, and then, of course, the running back runs, falls forward, another chunky gain by him, gain about 6 yards on the play as he continued to run the clock down. Saints defense, like I said, the Saints defense had a pretty decent game. They held this team 13 points. There is no rhyme or reason why the Saints couldn't put up 2 touchdowns. They average what, 20-something points a game? Where was that at today? 2nd and 5, he picked up 5 on the game. It's garbage, man. Garbage. Absolute garbage. I don't know what to tell you, family. I'm so sorry about watching this garbage, man. Every game is some crap. And remember, like I said, the Saints beat the Rams last week, and then what did they do the next week? They get shut out. So Dennis Allen can't capture the positive from weeks before and then translate it into a win the following game. That's a garbage ass coach. He can't capture the positive things that you do in the win last week and bring it over to the next week. Takes discipline to do that, attention to detail to do that. That goddamn guy's 0-4 after every Saints loss. That shows you everything you need to know. Shows you he can't maintain a consistent winning approach week to week. You don't need that kind of coach. You need somebody that's disciplined enough to engage players, disciplined enough to punish players when they don't do. I don't care if it's Elvin Kamara or whoever. If they fumbling, you take their ass off the field, and you put somebody else in there. They dropping passes, you take their ass off the field. If they false starting, you take their ass off the field. That's what you do. That's called accountability. There is none of that here. That explains why this team, who last year was a few games off of a playoff run, versus right now, they're going to be 4-8 on the season. 4-8, and they will lose next week to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers on Monday night. And by that next Monday, not this upcoming Monday, but the Monday after next, the Saints will be a 4-9 team going into the bye week. I promise you that. I promise you that. This showed me everything I needed to know about this rendition of the New Orleans Saints. This team is sorry. And offensively speaking, they're dumb. They're non-disciplined, and they're unprepared, which all falls back on a head coach, if you won't call him that. So this is terrible. Yeah, you're 4-8. Yeah, 4-8. Because Dennis Allen is a joke. He's a joke. He's a freaking joke. And I've been saying it don't take me to see much to understand what a bad coach is. Son of God said, why did not start Winston? My brother, this hurts. Yeah, they didn't start Winston because Dennis Allen is upset. And they ain't going to report this, obviously, to you. None of the reporters are going to tell you that Dennis Allen is not starting Jameis Winston because of the interviews that he had when he was talking saying that he lied to him. He's gonna ride or die. I told y'all that. He was gonna ride or die with Dalton. I told y'all that. Even when he should have made the change, he didn't. All right, he go to handoff by the 49ers runner. Once again, that dude ran right, seen the option, run left, pick up the first down, plus 3 yards. They just keep it going. The minute 50, they're just running out. The Saints giving up. Saints defense giving up. Defense is collapsed. The 49ers know that, and they're just turning on a running attack. You can see them smiling, saying they didn't gave up. They're giving up out there. Rich says Pete C is responsible for the trash of a game, Q. Yeah, I hear you with Pete Carmichael, but still don't know who's the head coach. Who appointed Pete Carmichael to be the guy? Who's not pulling Pete Carmichael's coat because he having these stupid ass games? But then again, it's not Pete Carmichael that's stopping Jameis Winston from being the coach. It's the head coach's call on Jameis Winston, who should have been installed in the system. At least it would give you some type of spark. We can at least see if something would happen there. And of course, the 49ers are going to kneel on the ball right here, and they're going to come away with a shutout of the Saints. The first time in a long time the Saints been shut out, by the way. All right, Thomas, shout out to you, bro. Says Q, don't get me wrong. Andy played well, but he doesn't threaten any defense. Going deep 2 times a game won't get it done. I'm sorry. And in the times that he did throw the ball to wide receivers, because people going to pin Andy Dalton under the bus. They're going to throw him under the bus. But the reality is Andy Dalton did enough for the Saints offense for them to kind of turn something, if you know what I mean. Like, he can't make Juwan Johnson catch the ball right. I mean, you usually talk about him being inaccurate, but he put the ball right on Dalton, right on Juwan Johnson. And Juwan Johnson, some kind of stupid ass way, let it go through his hands and hit him all up in the neck. I don't understand that. The pass that he threw to Taysom Hill was a ball that had some degree of difficulty, but the guy at Taysom Hill should have still caught that ball. Same with Juwan Johnson. Also, Juwan Johnson had an opportunity to recover the fumble that Kamara had and dropped it. So did Cesar Ruiz. So in lights with the final, because this now is final, your Saints are now 4-8 on the season, 1-4 on the road, and another loss after a win. And it will be multiple losses. It'll be another loss against Tampa Bay next week. The Saints knew they could not lose this game. They knew they needed this game, and they came out and did nothing offensively. Nothing. gave you nothing, and the defense on the back end gave up. Let's just get out of here, man. We a bunch of losers. This is horrible, man. It's horrible, man. Absolutely horrible. Horrible. Kelvin's a big Q, my dude, but DA not fumbling the damn ball. Yeah, but who putting them out there, bro? This is still, look, you're right. It's a collection, bro. It's a collection of talent. But you can't always say, listen, Dennis, it's going to go back to the head coach no matter how you look at it, Kelvin. It's going to go back to the head coach. It's his responsibility. We all know that. If the guy not ready, take his stinking ass out of the game and play somebody else. Bottom line, the guy fumbling all over the place, you as a coach got to have the pulse of the team. You're not the head coach if you don't know the pulse of the team. And that's the job of the head coach, to know the pulse of the team, to know what areas of the team are bad and what they need to do to improve upon. Dennis Allen is not good at attention to details. He's not good at a lot of things. He most certainly, and people have been telling him all season long to stop calling defensive plays, in which the defense played well today, but him as a head coach, he's too dumb, too non-organized to be a guy that be sitting up there talking about, hey, man, I'm going to just be calling defensive play. No, you need to focus on the game as a whole. You need to pay attention to what's going wrong with your offense. You need to focus on the special teams because they're not doing what they're supposed to do. The special teams coordinator should be fired. Darren Rizzi at one time was one of the better special teams coordinators in the game. His units are pathetic. His blocking units can't open up lanes for his kick returners and punt returners, and they're consistently bad. So anytime or any way you cut it, you got to go back to the head coach because he's the one responsible for putting these players out here. He's the one that's supposed to give a thumbs up to the game plan, both offense, defense, and special teams wise. When the coordinators bring them to him, he's supposed to give a green light to these plans. And when things are going awry, he's supposed to step in and take over to make sure they go exactly where they're supposed to. So regardless of how you slash it, it's going to fall on the head coach. And it's a leadership void here. This guy is not accountable. He don't have any leadership capabilities. He's not meticulous. And he is a bum. It's the bottom line. It don't take me long to find out he's a bum. He can't coach. He can't coach, man. He's a flipping coordinator, and there's nothing wrong with that. But he's a bum-ass head coach. He don't have no business being nobody's head coach. Nobody. He's awful. Son of God said, at least your show is better than the Saints play. Yeah, the Saints replay show. Oh, man, listen. Them people getting paid by the Saints, man. You think they're going to screw up their checks to tell you the truth? Huh? Oh, man, you think they're going to screw up you think John DeSacia going to tell you the truth about what's really going on, and he paid directly by the New Orleans Saints to be a reporter for them? Oh, you can forget that. Them people ain't doing none of that shit. They ain't doing none of that. I know, bro. Yeah, I know. That's what I said, bro. The drops. It's all a part of them not being prepared. If you're not catching, that's 2 touchdown drops they had. The Taysom Hill drop, the Juwan Johnson drop, the fact that Juwan Johnson had his hands on the Elvin Kamara fumble, didn't bring it in. Had he done that, that would have been a touchdown. Had he not dropped the ball, let it go through his hands and hit him in the neck, that would have been a touchdown. The Taysom Hill later on in that same drive, he dropped the pass, that was a touchdown. So the Saints, that's what I'm saying. Are these guys prepared? All that still goes back to the coach. If these guys aren't prepared, they're not supposed to be on the field. That's the bottom line. It's that real deal. Anyway, let's get into the team statistics, family. Let's get into that. Then I'm going to play some of that bullshit interview that'll be coming up momentarily from these people. Shout out to the fam. Thank you, fam. All right, Son of God says Saints hired Dennis Allen at 11-37 at a 11-37 record. My God, because of Sean Payton. Because of Sean Payton. Sean Payton picked him, and the Saints said, okay. And nobody in his mind thought that Dennis Allen would screw it up this bad, what he did in one season. They had a really good offseason in bringing in people. And in one season, he could not bring what he was supposed to bring on the field to help the Saints win contests. It was him. When they did all of the finagling in the offseason, and then when the real season started, that dude couldn't put none of that shit together for it to make a difference. And the best that he can come up with was 4 wins, which is an indicator of the past. Because the best he could do as a Raiders coach, his first year was 4 wins. The second year was 4 wins. And the third year, he got fired when the team was 0-3 or 0-4. He is doing the same shit he did when he was with the Raiders. He hadn't learned anything. He doesn't recognize anything pertaining to what the Saints need to do. He doesn't recognize it. He can constantly makes excuses for them. And let's see, since they got blown out Let's see if this bastard gets up there and apologizes to the Who Dat Nation for you getting blown out. I guarantee he won't even give you that. Even Josh McDaniels said, I'm sorry to the Raider Nation when the Saints blanked them 24-0. Will Dennis Allen do it to you? Hell no, because Dennis Allen don't give a rotten patootie about what the hell you think. As long as you give me my goddamn check, I'm happy with it. That's that real deal. In the first downs, 21-14, first downs 49ers, 5 of 13 by the Niners. On third down, Saints 4 of 11, 0-1 on fourth down, 1 of 2 by the Niners on fourth. 53-67 total plays going to the 49ers, 317-260 on total yards for the plays. 49ers averaged 4.7 yards per pass, Saints 4.9 per play, 221 yards total versus 197 by the Saints. Saints 63 yards rushing off of 22 attempts for less than 3 yards per carry. 49ers almost 100 off of 29 rushes. They averaged 3.3. They had it going. Saints 0-2 in the red zone. That was a problem. 1 of 3 by the 49ers. Penalties. Saints had 6 for 46. Guess what? The Niners had more penalties. 7 for 64. So can you really say it was the refs? 2 turnovers, both by Alvin Kamara. The 49ers 34-50 time of possession versus 25-10 by the black and gold. Looking at the individual statistics in the matchup, Andy Dalton did enough for the Saints to win, but he can't catch the ball too, Jawan Johnson. He can't catch the goddamn ball either, Taysom Hill. Dalton 18 of 29 for 204, 7 yards per throw, sack 1 time, 83.1. Andy Dalton was doing all he can do. Even his slow ass was leading the Saints in rushing. 4 scrambles for 21 yards. Andy Dalton led them in rushing today. Chris Olave, 5 catches off of 9 targets for 62 yards. Rashid Shaheed, 2 for 53. Alvin Kamara, 6 for 37. Jarvis, 2 for 20 on the day, and the rest of those guys, 1 apiece. Really pathetic. Kamara by himself, 2 turnovers. Caden Ellis had 14 tackles, 12 of which was solo. Shout out to Caden Ellis. 3 straight games of Caden Ellis balling out of control from the linebacker position. Chris Harris, 7 tackles, DeMario 7 tackles, Adebo 6 in the game, and only 1 sack in the game, and that was by Shy Tuttle on Jimmy Garoppolo in the San Francisco 49ers. So the Saints didn't ruffle Garoppolo's feathers, but they held him to 13 points. They held him to 13 points. The problem wasn't with the Saints defense. It was with the offense, and Will Lutz missed the field goal in the game. They could have made it 10 points. Don't make a difference. The offense couldn't score. They couldn't do a damn thing. They were self-check, and as it stands, the Saints fall to the cellar of the NFC South after losing. They're 4-8. They are now in the cellar, 4-8. 1 win keeps you in it. You got Tampa Bay the next game. That's all they needed to do was to win the damn game and score 14 points. They couldn't even put up 14 goddamn points in a matchup to win the game. They were not prepared. This is on smelly ass Dennis Allen for not checking this goddamn offense at the door, getting these people together. What adjustments did the Saints make in the second half? You're supposed to make some type of adjustments to come out in the second half and perform better. Where was the adjustments? Do anybody want to explain to me what adjustments the Saints made in the second half to change what they did and that they didn't do in the first half? First half, 0 points. Second half, 0 points. Whatever adjustments they made, it wasn't enough. They couldn't get 14 points, 2 touchdowns. Any pathetic ass offense can score 17 points a game to win a game for you. You didn't have to outscore the 49ers. The Saints gave them nothing offensively. So if you want to point the finger pointed at Dennis Allen and Pete Carmichael for this pathetic, shabby ass offense that the Saints been fielding for a while. If it ain't the quarterback play, it's wide receivers dropping the ball. If it ain't quarterback play, it's guys fumbling all over the goddamn place. And Alvin Kamara fumbling when he got 1 arm on the ball and guys targeting the goddamn ball. When he's scrambling, he know to put 2 hands on that ball. So there you go. Saints in a must-needed win give you nothing on the board for touchdowns, and they come up blanked by the 49ers. And they're 4-8. And now, let me show you again, the Saints. You see that? You see that? What am I saying? You now are 4-8 in the cellar. That's right. Tampa 5-6. Atlanta 5-7. Carolina is 4-8. You're worse than Carolina now in this division. You are basically you done flip-flop with them. You have Matt Rule as your coach. He's not called Matt Rule, but he is Matt Rule. This guy is Matt Rule. He's taking your team from a contender to a pretender. You got all these people on this damn team, and none of them play with any confidence. None of them play with any desperation, no attention to detail, not executing and doing what they're supposed to be. These people out here dropping touchdown passes, missing blocks, fumbling the goddamn ball in a must needed win to stay in whatever slim hopes they thought they had for the playoff race. But we should have known all the while that even though the Saints were capable of winning the game, they won't win because they don't have a real coach at the helm that can guide the team to a win. The guy's a bum. He needs to be fired. And if the Saints keep this guy after this terrible, I guarantee you, Dennis Allen will not win, but maybe one game left on that goddamn schedule. Maybe one game left and finish. Remember, he's never won more than 4 games in a year. Maybe he gets his record career best and he walks off feeling pretty good that he gets 5 wins the first time he's ever done it as a head coach. If the Saints don't see this guy as not the guy that they need to have and they need to make a change, then they playing games, they trolling us, and we're going to troll your ass economically. We're not buying none of your shit. We only buying gear that undermines what you're talking about. We're not going to fund none of your events. We're not going to buy none of your merch. We're not going to buy them goddamn tickets. And they were already saying in the Dome last week, the reporters were saying that most of the Hooters, they had a lot of empty seats in the building. I was clapped to that. I clapped to that. I clapped even with the Rams matchup, because people are not going to come back to you until you show that you're serious about winning. And you're going to see more empty seats in the Dome. You're going to see more turns in sales driving down because people don't want this guy. This guy is not a leader. You will remove this guy as a head coach. You ain't going to play with us like them Carolina people played with Matt Rule for 3 years, and he ran that team into the goddamn ground. And then a month later, he going to be the Nebraska coach, and he's still smiling to the bank. You ain't gonna come with a payday off of us and leave us with the heartburn and the sank ship over here. And this son bitch took all the money and ran off somewhere. And he head coaching the Nebraska team right now. And the team in the Carolina struggling in the made. You ain't gonna do that to us. We ain't gonna sit back and let you do it. I promise you that. We gonna sink your ass to the bottom of the goddamn pond. You play with us about this guy. We want this goddamn guy out of here. If you gonna listen to us, you gonna fire this goddamn guy, or you gonna buy your own goddamn merch. You gonna buy your own tickets. I'm not playing. The reporters reported on that. I'm gonna find that tape and I'm gonna play it for y'all one show. And they're gonna start hearing it that the sales is tanking. They're going down. A lot of them canceling their season tickets. Why? Not because they're not diehards, because they're not stupid. A diehard don't mean you're a dumbass. A diehard don't mean you're a dumbass that put up with any bullshit that the team do to you. A diehard is an intelligent person that know their power, that know I buy your tickets, I buy your merch. I the one that you live off. You don't think I know my power? You play with me like this, you're going to see the whole nation rob. We're not playing this shit when we going back 20 years ago and playing with this stuff like we got to work our way up again. No, this team had all the people in the world that they needed to win. We're not playing this with you New Orleans Saints people, because most of them, Gail and Lucia, I'm talking directly at you guys, and Mickey, your ass too. If you care about the money, you better listen to us. And I doubt you think that Dennis Allen is worth the economic boycott that the Who Dat Nation is about to put upon your ass. He ain't worth that. You better cut bait and run after the season or pay for your own shit. We're not playing that with you, with this bullshit ass dude. Oh, we're going to give Dennis Allen. We trying to see, no. That's not what you're going to try to sell it to the Who Dat Nation like Dennis Allen just cute. He just need a little stuff to get it. No. We're not playing that with you on this. Dennis Allen is not a head coach. I see it. They see it. Everybody see it. And the only reason why they're going to give you slack about changing on Dennis Allen, because they don't want to spend the necessary money to get from up under his contract. They won't keep that money in pocket. They don't want to pay another, have to pay him to get his stinking ass out of here, and then to bring another guy that belongs in here to turn around where he screwed up. About to say something. They don't want to spend that extra money. They won't keep it in their pockets. You're going to spend that extra money and you're going to lose a lot more than that. And I promise you, you don't think Dennis Allen is worth the Who Dat Nation boycotting your ass. We already saying, I've seen the reports that they're looking at the people are not getting in with the seats. They're getting rid of them. Here come this dumbass Dennis Allen on them.
Good team. But at the end of the day, we didn't make enough plays. And there was plays out there to be made. And we didn't make enough plays. And look, you got to give them credit. I mean, obviously they got a really good football team, offensively, defensively, in the kicking game. They made enough plays to win the game. But I felt like there were some opportunities out there for us, and we didn't take advantage of them. Well, I think primarily there were some plays offensively that were there to be made, and we didn't take advantage of it. Well, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know what a catch is in our league anymore. It's kind of changed.
You don't know what a goddamn win is either.
Times, you know, their explanation to me was that he didn't survive the ground. So, yeah, I don't know what a catch is. Yeah, frustrating, especially in a game like this. You know, you start the game off, and on the first drive, you put the ball on the ground, and you know, you're down 3-0 to, you know, a good team on the road, and then obviously we had another one down there, you know, in the red area, where we're down there on about the 2-yard line. So, yeah, that's frustrating because, you know, we have some opportunities, and
bum ass Matt Rule did beat us. That's sad.
You're not gonna, you know, you're not gonna beat a good team unless you make the plays that are there to be made, and if you turn the football over, you're not gonna beat a good team.
When you got back there a few minutes later, inside the 5, it was 4 straight passing attempts. Is that any indication of this team just wasn't letting you run the ball there? You weren't running the ball well?
Yeah, it was a struggle to run the ball against these guys, and we knew going into it that they were a good, you know, run defense. Yeah, we tried to call the plays that we thought gave us an opportunity to score. You know, I felt like there was, you know, potentially a missed call down there on Jarvis Landry when we missed him in the end zone, which would have been a big call in the end zone. But yeah, certainly we had our opportunities down there in the red area and weren't able to capitalize.
We talked so much about all the things, the buy-in and the confidence, and you know, keeping morale and spirit up. When you have a game at this point in the season where you score 0 points, is that really frustrating and really hard to deal with?
Well, I think that's frustrating and hard to deal with in any part of the season. You know, yeah, it is. But look, it happened, and we got to move on from it. We got to learn from it, and we got to make sure that we're better from it. So,
are you kidding, bro? This dude a joke, man.
Yeah, I don't agree with the call, and I don't know exactly where we had the ball at. I want to say down there, 10-yard line, something like that. It was a big play in the game, a huge play in the game, and a total momentum changing call in the game.
You referenced the shutout, but this seemed like a game where at any point you could really turn the tide quickly because of the amount of chances you get.
We had a lot of chances. You know, we had a lot of chances. You know, we had the ball in our hands a couple of times in the end zone and couldn't come up with the play. So, you know, we're going to go back and look at this tape, but I feel like we gave ourselves plenty of opportunities to win this game. And look, you have to give them credit. Like, they made the plays when they needed to make the plays. And so I don't want to take anything away from them because I think they're an outstanding football team. But I feel like there were some plays out there that we could have made that could have been the difference in the game.
False start rate on the 4th down play or quarter. It just seems like false starts in general have been an issue for the team this year.
Well, we went from going for it on 4th down to, you know, attempting a field goal, and we didn't hit the field goal. You know, so it affected us in that way.
And what was your plan with Taylor and Roby? Kind of pushing up through?
Yeah, look, we were kind of rotating through there a little bit, and it's actually a good problem to have when you have, you know, good players, and I think, you know, both Roby and Alante, and hopefully Lattimore will be back. Adebo. I mean, I think when we got everybody healthy, I think it's a pretty good group back there. So, yeah, we're trying to find snaps for everybody.
Do you feel like you all came into this game knowing the kind of game you were going to take the win? You were close to
Yeah, and look, I feel like we played the game the way the game needed to be played.
What are you talking about?
There's just some plays there that we have to make that make the difference in the game.
You're not playing the game. It's
the incompletion to Olave, I think, was a big play. There's a couple of balls that are in the end zone that we have an opportunity to catch potentially. Now they're good plays. It's not like they're just easy necessarily, but those are to beat a good team like that. Those are the plays that you have to make.
This bum ass coach. This dude ain't, by the way, he didn't say he apologized for getting blanked by the 49ers, by the way. He don't apologize for shit. But the son bitch want his money, though.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you can't turn the ball over, and certainly penalties hurt. And they hurt us in those instances.
They had some injuries in the offensive line. What do you account for the struggle running the ball, I guess, over the last few games overall?
Well, look, I'd have to go back and look at all the statistics, but I know we've played some, pretty good run defenses. I feel like we ran the ball fairly effectively last week. So, this was, look, we knew this was like they're the number one defense in the National Football League, and they're that way for a reason. They do a good job stopping the run. They do a good job of stopping the pass. So, they made the plays that they had to make today, and we didn't. Okay, thanks.
Dead man walking. Dead man walking. No energy. Nothing. No energy, no nothing from this guy. Same bullshit tripe. Game after game. Loss after loss. Over and over again. The same thing. He doesn't say anything that inspires confidence. It's basically tripe. Garbage, bull, BS. We got to play better. Say that every week. You're still losing. Oh, they made the plays. We didn't make the plays. That's obvious that they made the plays and you didn't make the plays. The 49ers are one of the top teams in the NFL defensively, but the Saints had opportunities against this 49er team. This wasn't the Baltimore Ravens you faced. Their defense, I mean, with Ray Lewis there, no. The Saints kept Andy Dalton clear. I don't think they got a sack on him. I think one sack they got on him. That's because he got out of there and took a sack when he should have thrown it away. It was on his dumb ass. He was supposed to throw the ball away. He took a sack for a loss of yardage outside the pocket, which was dumb. But outside of that, the Saints offensive line kept him pretty much clean. Andy Dalton made several throws, especially down in the end zone, that were dropped by Saint wide receivers. You can't drop touchdowns in must-win games. You can't use Elvin Kamara can't come out and fumble twice in the game and expect to win. Will Lutz missing field goals, missed a field goal today. Some of the top people on the team did not perform well in this game. They really didn't. And the Saints offense is a joke. They couldn't even put up 14 points. I know they average. What's the Saints average? They average like 20-something points a game. They couldn't put up 2 touchdowns in the game. They would have put up 2 touchdowns, beat the 49ers. 2 scores. 2 scores, beat the 49ers 14-13. They get the win. And then Monday night, we're looking at Tampa like, let's see what we can do here. Truth of the matter is the Saints don't deserve to win. This is the reality. You can't fumble, stumble, and bumble your way into the goddamn playoffs. It don't work like that. You got to have some type of focus and a plan to get there. This guy is non-accountable. He gets on a mic. He sounds defeated and beat. He don't know what he's doing. And that's quite obvious to me and everybody listen to him that he don't know what he's doing. He don't inspire confidence. He's not accountable. And it's just stupid, man. The defense stepped up today. They did their thing. The offense was dropping passes, fumbling the damn ball, false starting. And the referees made several bad calls, but the Saints still in all should have won this game. Even some of the worst teams in the NFL, like the Pittsburgh Steelers, I think they averaged 17 points a game, offensively speaking. You mean to tell me you couldn't put up 2 touchdowns and you were in the red zone twice to do that and they couldn't? Oh, my bad. They couldn't score a touchdown because Elvin Kamara fumbled the effing ball away inside the 5-yard line because he running with one arm on it in traffic down there. None of that means anything. You know why? Only thing that means anything right now is that the New Orleans Saints right now, through what? Week 12? You guys are 4-8. You're a 4-8 football club. You're 4-8. You're dead last in the NFC South, and whatever slim chances you had of thinking you're going to actually climb yourself out of a hole, no. And the Pittsburgh, when we play the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, they're going to throw the last bit of dirt on the Saints before the bye and say bye-bye to the Saints' playoff chances and officially push you into a position where you could be a double-digit loser this year. By Monday night, not next Monday, but the Monday after next Tampa Bay game, Saints could very well be sitting up at 4-9. They come out the bye week and they got Philadelphia on the scale. I think Philadelphia in some regards will definitely beat the Saints. And the Saints are a team that more than likely will probably get one more win in the season because, we going according to history. Dennis Allen's only just won 4 games a year. Each time he was the head coach, he's 4 wins right now. He'll probably break his personal best and have 5 games this year. And the Saints underachieve. And the Saints personnel will then say to you, hey, let's bring Dennis Allen back because, it was a bad year. We had some injuries. Mike Thomas was banged up, all this kind of BS. And we're going to turn them and tell them we're not going for that. No, you're not going to sell us on this guy. This guy's not a good coach. Fire him at the end of the year and find a coach. You had met with a guy several months back for 8 hours. You met with him twice, interviewed him for 8 hours, then turned around and hired this freaking idiot. On the back of Sean Payton said, I want Dennis Allen to be the guy. Well, Sean Payton ain't the first time he's been wrong about some shit. Sean Payton been wrong about a lot of shit. This is one of the glaring wrongs right here. This is not a hard and difficult call to make. The team is underperforming. They're 4-8 right now. They're in the cellar of the NFC South after 12 weeks. They don't know what they're doing offensively. Defensive shows up. Special teams is up and down. Punter, we got a real good punter, but our kicker is sporadic. He hasn't found himself. Our kick returner is, whether it's Harty or Rashid Shaheed, are good, but they can't find creases to return on because the Saints blockers are so poor. None of this is never addressed. It's the same bullshit rolled out like we don't see it, and I'm tired of it. So the only way to make people understand that we're not playing with you, and really we could do this with anything if we actually got on code and really start finding out, like a lot of these companies that like to call themselves canceling somebody, and you go look into their shit and find out that they made computers that had the poor Jewish people's numbers tattooed on them and call them the Watson computer, and we run around here supporting these people. Shouldn't they be canceled? Huh? What about the Times Magazine when they had Hitler up there as the man of the year? Shouldn't we have canceled them? They should be canceled now. How is it that I'm saying, I'm just using that example to show our power here. Well, and from a sports perspective, because people thinking it's some fan crap when it's not. We're not that. We're not even close to that. But we're going to show you some sports if you don't get this guy out of here by the end of the year. We got somebody else about to pop up to the podium. But remember, family, make sure y'all go. The link is pinned to the top of the chat. Get you a shirt. Right now, it's 20 to 60% off on most of our merch. Go there and get you a Fire Dennis Allen shirt. Help out the stream. Don't get the money to the Saints. Get the money to the Who Dat Nation. We've been here doing this shit for 8+ years, and we up in this thing. Go to the link is pinned to the top of the chat. It'll take you right to our shirt. You ladies, go get yourself something. The rest of the family members, go get you a Fire DH shirt and wear it proudly. Wear it to, if you're going to go to the game or you want to go hang out with your buddies or wherever, let them see that shirt. Fire DA. Get you a shirt and let them know we want this goddamn guy out of here. Here's Andy Dalton on the mic now. Here we go.
Yeah, that's what it came down to. We weren't able to finish them, and we had opportunities to make plays today, and we did not capitalize on it, and that affected the whole outcome of the game.
Pivotal play in the first half of the Olave catch, and they were able to complete. What did you see on that play? How surprising did you hear?
You know, I didn't get to see a great look at the replay. I saw it live, and I thought he took several steps, and then when he hit the ground, the ball came out. So I thought it would have been a catch and down right there, but I guess they saw something different.
Is it hard to know what to catch anymore? I mean, it seems like you get out there every day.
Yeah, you know, I feel like you think you can just establish, make a football move, like going up and catching it and taking a couple steps will get it done. But I mean, they obviously saw something different.
It seems like one of the consistent things with this year's results has just been over himself with the pre-snap penalties, the fumbles. How do you stop that stuff?
Yeah, I think everybody's got to look at themselves and go out there and expect that they're going to get their job done and do it right. And, that's kind of where we're at. We've been close. I mean, we moved the ball really well in this game, and there's a lot of, as crazy it is to say when you don't score a point, there's a lot of positive things that we did today, but we weren't able to finish. And there's we left a lot of plays out there. Yeah, I mean, that's the frustrating thing. This game could have been a lot different if we capitalize on those opportunities, but we didn't do that today. Yeah, you can't do that against a good team like this and a good defense. It's just another opportunity that was missed.
Andy, what is the mindset of the team? How do you feel like the team is reacting
to it's the crazy thing with where we're at. There's still stuff out in front of us, and we still have something to play for. And so, like the game today, it's frustrating because there's missed opportunities, especially with how the division shook out today. And so the good thing is we are sticking together, and we know what's out in front of us. We know that if we play the way we know we know we can play, good things can happen. So our big focus will be this next week and finding a way to win in Tampa on Monday night.
Is y'all put in the chat? Is Andy Dalton a drinking guy? Does he drink a lot? Put it in the chat. Let me know. Does this dude drink? Is he a drinking guy?
Well, that's gonna put a bow on the all we hear.
All right, so that's everything that they got right there, man. I mean, my goodness, man, that's all they're gonna give us. I guess they was reaching for Kamara. The media didn't make too many mentions of Alvin Kamara. Is the fact of the matter is, like, whether Kamara was somebody saying in the chat that Kamara was sick. Well, if that was the case, then he should have been playing in the game. If you're gonna hurt your team, don't play, man. And that's the thing. If you're not feeling well, and hopefully he wasn't sick to be playing, period. But I don't know. I don't want to hear no excuses, man. Bottom line is the Saints, this is not just one game. The team is 4-8 right now, man. We have 8 games during the year where the Saints stanked it up. They lackadaisically went through this, and it was only what, two or three games ago that people actually started to give a damn to turn the season around. They was sleepwalking the Who That Nation, sounding the damn blowhorns and warning them there's an iceberg ahead, and they casually walking around like they got this shit figured out. I kept telling them, y'all don't have shit figured out. Until you consistently do it on the field, you don't have nothing figured out. What you practicing for if all you doing is turning out losing? That means you ain't doing it right. Whatever you're doing, if you practicing all week and you coming out and getting blanked by the 49ers and talk about their good defense. What about that? And they talk about, and then it's so I just not all of them. That's why I have my picks and chooses of guys I really like in the media. Bob Rose and several others. But I can't stand a lot of these media people with these softball bullshit questions about what's a catch and what's not a catch. I know I can tell you what's not a catch. What Juwan Johnson did when Andy Dalton put the ball on him and it went through his damn hands and hit him up in the neck. That's not a catch because he ain't catch it. About the pass to Taysom Hill. Stop miss me with the catch about Chris Olave. The Saints had several opportunities after that play happened against them. Several opportunities to score touchdowns to get the game on their side. Miss me with that nonsense about Chris Olave. The hell with Chris Olave's missed catch. That wasn't the opportunity we talking about. The Saints had several opportunities in the end zone to make plays, and they didn't do it. The only good that Dalton talk about is defensive. You had nothing to do with that. You don't speak for another unit. Speak for the union that you have power over. You the starting quarterback, and it really wasn't on Andy Dalton. He did the best he can do. To be honest, it's just one of Andy Dalton's best performances. It really was. Not the other one when he had the multiple touchdowns, but this wasn't a bad performance by Andy Dalton. Andy Dalton was actually moving around. He was throwing the ball fairly decently. He had a lot of off cold throws that people had to stretch for and misdirection and miscommunication. But the bulk, he done enough to help them win. If wide receivers caught the ball, they win the game. Hell, even Andy, they can't blame y'all. I'm going to let you blame Andy Dalton for this loss. Andy Dalton was out there doing the best he could do. He wasn't perfect. But if guys would have caught the ball, the Saints would have probably ended up winning this game 14-13. Not to mention the fact that Andy Dalton led the team in rushing. He had 4 carries for 21 yards. He outrushed Alvin Kamara and Taysom Hill today. Who figured that was going to happen? So I'm a fair man. I got to keep it $1.15 with you on that. Just to be honest with you on that. But that's one of the things I got to talk about. So, like I said, man, at the end of the day, all it gears itself to is the fact that, A, the Saints have avoided leadership at the head coaching position. The guy can't tell whether or not players are prepared to play. And when he sees them not playing correctly, yank them out and put other guys in there. When you see guys is false starting, the guys is dropping passes, and they hurting the team, you pull them out of there. The worst thing you can do to a player besides deny him his pay is deny him playing time. That hurts most players that want to play. You take their time away from them and give them to somebody else. That forces them to step their goddamn game up. That instills discipline within the team. But with that being said, all I can say at this point is this team is what they are. They're a mirror image of the head coach, and the head coach is a 4-8 ass coach. You say, what's the problem with the team, Q? The team is a mirror image of its head coach. Any team is. Bill Belichick's squad, any one of them, it's a mirror image of their team. The Saints did get a lot of players back, and they had opportunities to beat the San Francisco 49ers. That's not the problem. The Saints offensively waited way too long. They waited to the fourth quarter with 6 minutes left to attempt to make a comeback, which obviously you could look at their body language that they weren't willing to do. Why waste away all that time to execute properly? The whole first half of football was executed poorly. They started off the drive with a turnover. And the rest of the drives between the second and the third quarter, where they wasted all that time away effing around out there, screwing around, and then get to the fourth quarter and want to try to execute in the last 6 or 7 minutes. Don't work like that. You get a touchdown somewhere in the first, a touchdown in the second half. 2 touchdowns a half ain't too much to ask for a pro offense. They won the game 14-13. They would have won it. Saints defense did well enough. They held them to 13 points in the matchup. Saints defense did a really good job. The Saints offense, shout out to the 49er family members that's tuning in, because congratulations on the win. But the Saints, really, was it the 49ers or was it the Saints? The Saints offense is really bad. They're pretty bad. They're pretty bad. They're sickly inconsistent. It's really terrible. Watching them, it's awful watching this offense play. They're a joke. They're a joke. They can't consistently do anything right. There's constant miscommunication issues on the field. constant missing of blocking assignments. It's just very weird to watch them play. It's like they don't practice at all and they just get out on the field and execute and they look shitty. And that's what this is. This team looked like a team that ain't practiced all week long, and then they get out there and stink it up like this. They say, oh, the 49ers was just that good, Q. They just blanked us because they were tough. No, it wasn't it. No. You dropped touchdowns. You fumbled the ball away on the drive where you were supposed to score on. And the Saints were doing a pretty decent job moving the ball on the first drive that Kamara fumbled. 2 drive-killing plays, man, in which the Saints defense smothered the 49ers and only let them get field goal out of the Kamara first fumble. Wasn't good enough. Kamara came back, gave him another one. And these are things that Kamara doing with Bohr. Man, it's like, well, Kamara fumbled. No, he fumbled. Why did he fumble? He fumbled because of poor ball securement. Not securing the ball around traffic, holding the ball with one hand, and the guy pokes it out. The one where he's in the inside of the 5-yard in the red zone, and he's rushing, and he got the ball hanging out there like a loaf of bread. The guy just ran his goddamn shoulder over the ball and popped it up. And his arm shoot it up in the air like a catapult. That's what happened. You think that ball gets out of there if he got 2 arms on it? The Saints secure the ball. They live to fight another day. But Juwan Johnson had an opportunity to recover the ball. What happened to him? He puts it in his hand, fumble out of his goddamn hands. So, I mean, it's just, if you don't want it, then it's not. The game's going to go to want it the most. Did the Saints really want to win this game? From an offensive standpoint, obviously they didn't if you turn out shit. Because that's what 0 is. Shit. It's nothing. No thing. Nothing. So at the end of the day, family, we are 4-8. You're dead last in the NFC South. And any potential energy that you have for a really slim playoff run is over with. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers game, unless the Buccaneers lay down to the Saints, I don't see them winning that game. How does Dennis Allen secure the locker room after getting blanked by the 49ers after the Saints came off a win over over the Rams? Huh? How does he secure the locker room? He can't. It only gets worse from Dennis Allen, because a lot of the people not going to show up. Now that you're going to see a lot of the Saints people start calling up the number, start the number to the office. You don't know the Saints headquarters, Google Saints headquarters on your goddamn phone. Save the number on your phone and call them and tell them you want them fired. Buy a t-shirt, a Fire Dennis Allen t-shirt. Let's start this right now. Let's run them off. Get Dennis Allen, get the Fire DA t-shirt and wear it. If you're going to have to go to the game, wear it, show it up. If you got media people walking up to you, asking your thoughts on it, make sure you wear it around. Take pictures of it and send it to them. Whatever you got to do to make these people understand that we want this jackass out of here, because he's not a real coach. You're a guy that's going to destroy your team and your organization. He's going to destroy it. The Saints only have a window of a couple of years left. This is one of the oldest teams in the NFL, yes, but it's also a healthy mix of experience and youthful players. The Saints are built that way so they can compete over the next several years. So when the older guys move on, you got guys that learn under the guys that take over, and then the team stays on its current trajectory, and it doesn't deviate to loser land. So the Saints have a healthy mix of experience. We got older veterans, yes, but our veterans are impactful. It's a difference between a team with a bunch of old-ass people on it. Ain't doing shit. Cam Jordan and Demario Davis are consistently some of our older players, but some of our more productive players. So they turning out more than some of the younger players is, and they got them. When you got guys like that in a small window to win, you got to build with that. And Dennis Allen is not the guy that you won't start a rebuild with or have him to transition the team from wherever. He doesn't have the vision. He doesn't have what it takes from a leadership standpoint. He's not a guy that will inspire confidence in the locker room as a head coach. And it takes a lot to be a head coach. And this jackass ain't it. He ain't. So the Saints going to try to sell you on him because they don't want to come up with the money to pay him off, to break his contract, pay him off, settle with him, and get him out of here. They would rather sell you on keeping him for a year and keeping that money in their pocket. That's what this is about. This is not about no loyalty to Dennis Allen. This is about paying him the money, get to cut his contract, selling with him, and get him out of here. Then they have to pay more money to hire a head coach. They don't want to do that. I'm telling you about how these people think. So you have to force them to make them understand, since you don't come up off the bread that we giving your ass, you won't keep it in your pocket. Then guess what? You're going to come out of pocket even more to pay for your own tickets, to pay for your own merchandise, and anything that you're doing that's trying to eat off of us from a family perspective. We ain't paying that shit with you no more. And that'll create a whole new dynamic. We taking possession. We taking control. We grabbing the steering wheel and taking control and possession and running this team how it's supposed to, by using your economic power and the fact that you are not a dumbass fan, that you're a thinking person that knows that you can impact the team, not just by your words, but by your actions and deeds. That's what I've advocated ever since the Sports Coma was created, as I always advocated your power over the team. Now it's time to execute it. You got that? 4-8 is what the team is. I'm going to get out on that. Listen, family, like I said, man, keep the pressure on these people. Go to the link. The link is pinned in the chat. Get you a Fire DA shirt. Right now, we operating 20 to 60% off right now. We got our cyber sales at the Pro Shop. The link is pinned to the top of the chat. The link is also in the description section once the show goes final. Go there, show your support for the platform, and fund people that want to win. Don't fund no goddamn losers. Don't fund no jackasses to keep this losing ass coach here. So we got 3 years of bumbling, fumbling, Three Stooges ass football. I'm not doing that. I'm not going for that. So with that being said, fam, I'm gonna get out on that. I appreciate y'all, man. Much love to you. You know, another observation. It's pretty funny. We only got 2 interviews today from the Saints in the shutout loss, but 5 or 6 of them in the win. You notice that? Remember that. Remember that. You got like 5 or 6 people that rolled out the bed for that Saints win over the Rams. It was running up one after the other, and the Saints win over the Rams. You got 2 people for the Saints shutout loss to the San Francisco 49ers. You remember that shit. All right, so with that being said, I'm going to get out on that. I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all keep y'all heads up. And remember, keep their foots to the fire, man. We got to get this man up out of here, bro. You know, this guy is not a head coach. We got to get this guy up out of here. I'm up out of here, man. I love y'all, man. I'm going to see y'all on the flip side. Peace. Who that?
Yeah. Boogie like Benson, I'm a who that. I'm a who that. Long as I'm living, I'm a who that. Lose or winning, I'm a who that. Sports Coma, yeah, this is where we do that. Where we do that, where we do that, where we do that, where we do that, where we do that. Boogie like Benson, I'm a who that. I'm a who that. Sports Coma, this is where we do that. Where we do that. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Somebody please better help. Running this thing like Elf. I thank God every day I'm not a felt. Go to YouTube Live with Big Q and the guys. If you ain't ride or die, the bandwagon get flipped. Been marching in, that was way for the ring. I was yelling out your shame for the championship. Bucking on Tampa, duck down. Falcons, pluck, get shut down. Panthers ain't much touchdown. The vision really belong to us now. So much hate on the Saints, you could probably tell. Ever since Bounty Gate hit the NFL, when things seem fishy and you probably smell the crooked referees or Roger Goodell. Yeah, like this and I'm a who that. Every day I'm living, I'm a who that. Lose or winning, I'm a who that. It's the Sports Coma, this is where we do that. Where we do that, where we do that, where we do that, where we do that, where we do that. Boogie like Benson, I'm a who that. It's the Sports Coma, this is where we do that.
You're listening to the Sports Coma with Big Q and the guys on the PRO Media Network.
Your black and gold home for the New Orleans Saints.
Check out
out the Pro Shop. That's right, the Pro Shop is the platform store where you can go and buy all the latest merch to support the platform. Available at the Pro Shops, we have dozens of hundreds of products available for you and your family. Unisex tees for men and women, hoodies and sweatshirts, tank tops, kids and baby items, long sleeve tees, mugs, pillows, wall art, bath bedding, face masks, phone cases, stickers, bags, fanny packs, socks, hats, and many other items. Please feel free to check out the Pro Shops. The link is in the description section below. And remember, it helps the platform continue to grow. So check out the Pro Shop and Who That Too. TheWhoThatDaily.com. That's right, TheWhoThatDaily.com. Your one-stop shop for everything New Orleans Saints, New Orleans Pelicans, LSU Tigers, even the top flight boxing news. So if you're a Who That and you're looking for a place to stay up on your team, TheWhoThatDaily.com is your site. TheWhoThatDaily.com for the sport Who That in all of us.